let's say no. 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 It's there. Oh, the Discord thing is not open. Hold on. The Discord chat window thing is borked. Huh. There we are. Okay. Well, nerd. It turns out it was a good timing for you to not be able to make it to the session because it wasn't really anything that Healers was very involved with last time.
Fair enough.
Actually, wait. Were you there last time? Like when? Okay, the part. Okay, let's just go with the recap and we'll see if you were there.
I missed two sessions.
Yeah, I think it was the session before. Like we didn't have a session last week. The session before then, that was when you also.
And the one before that.
Yeah. So. But yeah. Well, if the banter is over, we can always banter more. We can banter. Let's banter. I love banter.
Banter? I barely knew her.
And that's why you are in this group, Lewis. This is what you bring to the table.
No. Actually, no. I suspect you planned. So you can do the Asian stuff.
That's true. You're just here as a token, so I won't seem racist for what's about to happen.
Yeah.
That's right.
We planned this for how many years ago?
Yeah.
Let's get an Asian in here so I can do the Asian stuff.
It was me, Lewis.
Look, if you ever need to come up with an Asian name, just arrange a bunch of metal pans and throw a ball at them.
That's true. Ping. I've noticed, by the way, in do Chinese ever use like they use like the Q as like a he or key, but do they ever use a K sound, like a rough K sound, like a K? I don't think they ever do they? Are they Chinese do they do that? Hong Kong, I guess that's the one. Kong or Kung Fu.
Yeah.
But what is What else?
Not commonly used, I guess. I guess more used in Cantonese than Mandarin, maybe.
Maybe. Because like there's a lot of H's and C's and Q's. All right, gangsters.
Man, you have us on like the session 1 page. Holy shit!
Well, this is like session 4, I think.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait. This is session 2. When before, and this is in the pre-game. Before any of you joined, it was on an oasis out in the fucking desert when Mew and the disparate party, like, they were walking around searching for the nearest.
I see a character here I've never seen before.
Oh. Which one?
The bottom left.
Yeah, that's the Dryad they met here.
Oh, so it's not a character. Okay.
Fuck. That was an NPC.
Okay.
Yeah, by the way, this is aged very well, I think. Anyway. That was, I don't think it was any of you that wrote that. No, this is from before you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who wrote Minotaur cock on the middle of the page, but you know what?
Everyone has their dreams.
The blue is Rom.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. Anyway, let's see. Is my thing going to work? My Roll20 is fucking really messing up my.
What's that?
What?
Sarah has the fattest hog. You can't deny it. That's what it says. Holy shit. I've been trying to parse it out.
It's so fucking difficult to read.
It really is.
I mean, isn't there like a text tool?
Yeah? Yes, there is. Oh, you should have seen the original Spurg room. That was hilarious. That was a bonding moment for Chris and I digging through that.
Oh yeah.
The entire screen was so fucking. What?
I'd like to point out, fat is spelled wrong. 2 T's in the middle, please.
Fatist, yeah.
Yeah, my emotions ruined. Insult has no power anymore.
It's true.
You, sir, have made a typo. I've depicted you as the soy jack and me as the grandma Nazi.
Me as the Giga Chad. Yeah.
But yeah, the man.
I responded with a nerd emoji.
Was the Spurg room the first time we'd actually talked to each other?
I mean, it's not the first time we talked. It was like the first page the players found, and there was just the entire screen was so covered in swastikas that we were like archaeology digging through the fucking. There were swastika trees all over. They made branches on the swastika trees and like we had to, as we deleted all the spam, like we were uncovering weird artifacts
there was
thing.
more
and
more. The more you dug, the worse it got.
It was like it's like a layer cake.
This is will be used as a texture in video game bathrooms.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was like an old house where you peel back the layers of the wall of old wallpapers. There's like 5 layers of wallpapers just caked.
Oh look, bloodstains, fucking awesome.
Epic.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, last time the party had been invited to a party to celebrate the repairing of Karu's life, the hobo turned crew member of the party who turns out he had personal beef with Mordex, a character that most of the party have helped deal with. His life is back in order, at least. Still, his wife is dead, but otherwise, his fucking life's back in order. He's got his daughter back and everything, and he thanks the party deeply for that. As a toast to the party is commenced, the party is what we're saying party as in the characters, and then the party as in the celebration. The feast was interrupted as a strange group of individuals burst in looking for the rulers of Macrassus. These people seem to be from a distant land called Tenshukai, and from specifically a region called Sundaral. They appeared to be, one of them at least, Katun Zumari, appeared to be a noble that had been driven out of her lands by an invading force of demon summoning necromancers that some of the party are all too familiar with. After having met with this, the party agreed to help try to retake these lands. But it is on boat. It is a 3-week journey to get there. It is far east, and you would need quite a force to do so. So the party have discussed amongst themselves, and then Osaduro independently with Sicily, how to organize such a force. Sicily has now a lot of work on her plate, more than she already did. She's a busy woman. This is truly the life of a career-focused lady, manifested right here. She's tried to manifest some kind of a force out of pocket. Meanwhile, Osaduro went off to speak with the temple of Artez, the shrine of Artez he had erected on the north side of town.
Excuse me.
The party, the rest of the party are inside of Kaidel's magnificent mansion, speaking to Zumari and her entourage. As they don't have much to pay, they escaped with what they had. They have a bit of gold to their name, but not much more. but they informed the party of some of the enemy's capabilities. Some of it that the party have already encountered, such as a spreading curse that seems to enthrall and spread amongst those weaker wills, commoners for the most part, summoning demons and using necromancy to reawaken the dead, creating a song ritual like that the party had faced while facing harpies in the mountains, that would turn the sun red, and bolster undead. Now, I'd like to start where most of the party is, and I'll quickly after that cut to Ozadoro as he is headed out towards the temple. I'll be playing the part of Kaidel for now, at least, as you're in his magnificent mansion that looks like an oversized interior of an airship. You're inside of the map room, where on the big war room table, the visitors have been sitting and enjoying a bit of hospitality, getting a few bits of snacks and some herbal tea as they're sitting trying to relax and calm their nerves after the ordeal. The party had a big discussion about potentially Kaidel wanting to involve the Order of Gishul, which the party heavily vetoed. Those guys seem to not really care who dies in the way of their conquest. So, but then the question is, as Kaidel asks, well then, who do we contact then?
Perhaps isn't also do friendly with his paladin friends.
His son? Yeah. But he was at the party just downstairs. That's one guy still though. We need like many more people.
Well, perhaps his order could offer aid.
Thank you for hand waving the it over to Osadoro right immediately.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lewis.
That's where we left off last time, I remember.
Yeah.
We're going over to Osaduro.
Osadoro went down to Sicily and said, "Hey, need adventurers." Ran out and immediately went to the temple.
Yeah,
Temple
the
of
shrine
Artaz.
to Artaz. A lighthouse that seems to be that can be seen from most streets in the city. It is along the outer wall of the city, so it can be seen from out in the desert as well. The northern district, up by the higher residential areas, actually, along the outer wall. As Macrassus, by the way, I'm not sure if I ever restated this, but Macrassus is like a layer of 3 different walls. Like the inner wall is like covering like just the sky tower. And then, just outside that, there's the Temple of the Everspring, and most of the residential and inner districts there. And then, the outer is mostly residential areas, and small businesses along the gates. But then, up at the shrine, it takes you a good half an hour to walk there. It's getting you've come to know the city at this time. You know how to get to places quickly at this point. And if anyone ever needs to get out of the way, I mean, you got the means and the popularity in this way to get people to move. If not, just shoot. Just make loud noise. As you get to the lighthouse, you see it is a great white tower. Made out of some type of marble, and at the very top you see there's a small platform that seems to then have over it erected in some type of basin or brazier. At the very top there's a flame that seems to have a little lens-like device that seems to slowly spin around, projecting a cone out into the horizon. as it slowly spins around, and it seems to either be, it's hard to tell from here whether it's magical or if there's a person like having to do that, or an animal making it walk around. But as you see down below, the lighthouse expands heavily as it goes down below the wall line into a small building, where you can see there are a few banners with a holy symbol of Artaz, which is a sword, but instead of where there's a sword hilt, there's like there's a radiant halo around the around the hilt and the crossguard.
Okay. Okay.
Like a sun.
So yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk in.
Okay. As you walk in, you expect the initial resistance that you felt at the Temple of the Everspring, where there's like a constant, like, either strain against you or you just straight up cannot enter some places. You feel there's initially some discomfort, but then it is just as if your body is enveloped in the sunlight as you're inside of this building. And indeed, inside, you see there's a few people, not very many. There's a few hobos and travelers along the entrance, and that are both on the inside and outside, like either sitting around like looking for if there's anybody who's willing to give alms, or just travelers who are from all kinds of places. They look weary and they look like they need a place to rest or seek guidance. Inside you see a few pews along the outer wall for you to look inside, like into the center of the building, just under where the it's unclear at this moment where, like, the if there's a way to get up into the lighthouse tower from here, but basically there is a skylight that would go straight up into look into the like light above and from the brazier from the very bottom. So the center of the room is illuminated through this. And in the center there is a statue of Artez, as at least you saw him in his avatar form that one time. A young man with a confident smile, with like these radiant glowing eyes, or at least the statue here seems to be some sort of glittering crystals for eyes in his sockets. Wearing a feather head garment and and he's just wearing, like, he's shirtless with a sword at his side, and he's forwarding a hand towards you as if you were a person, like if you were prone on the ground, that is the face you probably want to see in your time of need. And flanking around it there are a few acolytes, and there is actually a face that you recognize, at least as you enter. People are looking at you as in, oh, that's a oh fuck, that's an undead, and then like they realize, oh, it's you. You see a face you recognize at the main shrine right now, kneeling in prayer on the opposite side of the room, like nearly opposite to the entrance, just looking towards the statue. You see the priest back from Willow's Creek, the guy who's under whose watch your body had been robbed, had been stolen from its grave. This is the guy from Willow's Creek, if you recall. Do you recall? No?
I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
Do you recall his name?
No, I don't.
Cool.
Dude, no, of
It's
course I don't.
his name is now Helmut.
Helmut work.
Helmut, as in like the German name.
Helmut.
Helmut. Yeah. But you see him at the opposite side. He's a middle-aged man. He's going bald. Clearly he's balding. He's got like insane amounts of widow's peak going on. He's sitting there like crouching in his robes, and he's it looks like he's in some sort of either prayer of penance or forgiveness. But yeah, as you enter, there's a few acolytes that are looking at you, and they're wondering. First, they're quizzically looking at you, undead in this place, and you hear a few murmurs of people. But yeah, what do you do, Osadoro?
immediately walk up to Helmut, who is fervently in prayer,
Yeah.
and I walk up to him and I slap him on the back and say, "Hey, Helmut, how the hell are you doing?"
Ah! Oh. And then, as he realizes, there's a shocked expression on his face as he like nearly drops his holy symbol. As he says, "Oh, it's you, Eli. Hello."
Glad to see you made it out. Glad to see you made it out.
Oh, yeah. You as well. And he sort of looks at you like, what am I supposed to say? Yes, we made it across the desert. Not everyone made it, but I suppose that is my fault as well.
Well, be expected. I wouldn't take too much blame on yourself, to be perfectly honest.
Then I do not know who to blame.
Circumstance, mostly.
Is that
It's one.
you? Okay, hold on, Asadora. You know exactly what happened. Are you sure?
I do, but mind you, I didn't have. I was not the one who planted the seed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
And the dude who planted them is a friend, and he did not know what was going to happen, and it was entirely by accident. I know if I say something, people are gonna fucking lynch him.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to avoid that. It was not on purpose.
Nope. Okay.
But yeah, I wouldn't blame yourself for that, Helmut. You did the best you could.
Yes. There. Yeah. Well, how could you say this? You realize I was part of the reason why you went the way you are, gesturing to how you are. Your grave was under my watch, and I failed.
Helmut, one of the things I've learned over the past few months is shit happens. I'm not gonna. I'm honestly, I'm just gonna let bygones be bygones. Don't worry about it.
By the way, Chris, I'm not sure if you were sort of passing out last time, but you are carrying your soul orb with you, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Like you feel basically every time you. What do you keep it? By the way, I would like to know.
I'm just keeping it in like an inside pocket, close to my chest.
So in like your duster.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. You feel like there's like a buzzing against your chest. Like it's like that's like what it feels like. It's like It's like your it's like when you sleep on your arm, the type of humming like of blood, like in your. It's like you feel that against your ribs.
Pins and needles.
You feel that against your ribs.
Buzzing.
Yeah, exactly. You feel that against your ribs as you're standing in this place.
It's like I'm having a heart attack. Oh no, wait, it's just my soul force.
It's just my soul.
I turn from Helmut to the statue, and I say to Helmut, now if you don't mind, Helmut, I gotta talk to the big man real quick, and I pull out my soul orb.
Okay.
And I say, "Yo, Artez, I managed to find it."
Okay. Do you just say that, or do you want me to have you roll a religion check to see if you can observe the proper procedures?
I don't know. I'm playing Asaduro. Asaduro doesn't go by procedures.
Okay. Roll me a charisma check.
A charisma check. Holy shit. My second lowest stat. Okay, here we go. A 12. Fuck.
You feel like there's a glimmer either in the statue's eye, or it's like simply something reflecting, and you feel like it may be just like the light reflecting off this oil as you pulled it out, but you felt like there was something like a little flash of light in the room. Maybe acknowledgement, but no miracle.
Yeah. He's not showing up like last time. Come on, Artez. Come on down here so we can have a chat like last time.
Okay.
Okay. This is what you wanted. Well, it's kind of what I wanted to, but hey.
Right. Okay, well, I mean, how do I? Okay, well, you're probably not gonna have Avatar, Mr. Avatar up here. But let's see here. Well, 12, buddy. That's not all that great.
No. I actually turned to Helm. I'll actually turn to Helmut and I'll say, "Hey, you mind giving me a hand here?"
Yes, of course. And he starts citing a prayer. O Lord of Light, a lost soul has come to you to be reunited with his destiny. To be, and then it goes on and on about like stuff he does for like half a minute, and then he will roll a check. Let's see what happens. Let's see here. No, hold on. Let's make you roll a D100 for me.
I roll a D100?
Yeah, go ahead. Do something.
A 99. Holy shit.
That's about bad as it can.
Yeah. Holy shit.
It's pretty bad.
Good. That's good if it's good. That is actually insane.
Yeah, but like divine intervention doesn't work like that.
It's inverted.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Artez feels bad.
I rolled a fucking 99 out of 100.
That's great. That's actually crazy.
You see the light from above over the shrine get blindingly bright for a moment, and then you swear you see like you hear the flutter of wings, and then you hear something from up above, and you realize, is this it? Is this like an archon? Is he sending an angel? As you see feathers start falling down from the middle of the tower, and you realize a seagull hits the top of the statue as some creature killed a seagull at the top of the tower, and it fell all the way down.
Divine intervention.
Well, shit, I was hoping to have a discussion with him.
Well, if you want, I could attempt to, instead of speaking to the divine directly, I tried to get him to send an archon or something. I could cast commune. I could commune with him, if that is what you wish.
I was kind of wishing to talk to him face to face like last time, but I guess it'll work.
You spoke to him face to face?
Yeah.
I mean, you are his champion. That would make sense, but surely it must be okay. Well, I doubt your current form could sustain talking to him directly. In real, this must have been an avatar, surely. Okay.
I mean, whatever you want to call it. He stood in front of me, and we had a little chat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, he will cast Commune for you. You contact your deity or a divine proxy and ask up to 3 questions that can be answered with yes or no. In case one-word answers would be misleading or contrary to the deity's interests, the DM might offer a short phrase as an answer instead. As you cast it, you hear him speak a few prayers, and then and then the floor is open to you.
Well, fuck. I didn't think of any yes or no questions because I was trying to actually talk to him.
Okay, fucking get contact other plane, fucker.
I don't have contact.
Wow.
Dude, I'm a rogue.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want from me? I cast bullet.
Yeah, listen. I know your
Lazy
character's
man
cool
hasn't
and all,
bothered
but
to learn
I don't know.
magic.
You can't do everything alone, bro. I don't know.
What do you mean my gun isn't the solution to every problem I have?
That's blasphemy. It's the solution there. Don't even go there.
I'm sorry. I thought it was America. It's America.
All right.
Actually, hold on.
Go ahead.
It could be the divination spell instead. No, that's a warlock or wizard exclusive. Never mind. And it basically just is an augmented augury. Has like one of 6 different answers in there, like yes, no, maybe, never, irrelevant, or unclear. So I don't know. It's just Magic 8-Ball.
Yeah, pretty much.
The magic conch.
Well, first things first. We're having to hunt down the necromancer, and I was wondering if we might get a little bit of aid in that endeavor. Yes, no.
To do what? I misheard the first bit.
We're hunting down the necromancer, the reborn necromancer Mako Draguli. Apparently, her and her people have invaded another continent, and we were wondering, if we could get a little bit of aid with that. Maybe some strong arm fighters of our Taz. I know you might have a few in your back pocket.
You get back a bright light, and you feel the warmth upon you. This is definitely a yes.
Fantastic. Asking God to help solve my problems. That celestial trial that we're supposed to take at some point.
Yeah.
You're
asking the DM or the god?
I'm asking you.
Okay. Both. Got it. Of course, I know it gives me.
What's the difference? Yes.
I get 3 questions, right?
Yeah, you've used 1. That's a yes. So yes,
that's your
2.
second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
During that fucking scene.
Yes. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, the trial. Yes. What about it?
I do have this celestial trial that I'm supposed to take at some point. I was wondering if you might be willing to extend a helping hand either to me and my buddy Helios during it if we need it. I don't know what it'll entail, and I don't want to force you into a position where you got to compromise yourself. But if at some point we might need a nudge, where you can give us a nudge, that would be much appreciated.
That's not a yes or a no. That's
I'm basically asking him for helping hand in the celestial trial. Nothing too overt. Just maybe a little, like, hey, God grants you an inspiration type thing. In case we need it. Yeah.
You feel the lights dim for a bit, basically shortening to focusing into a very narrow beam, while the shadows in the room slowly lengthen just a bit. This is no.
Well, I kind of figured that would probably be the answer, but it doesn't hurt to ask,
No, and that's the last question.
And
having the verbal take of saying, "You know what I'm saying," it would be really bad in this fucking case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally bad. Yeah,
you know.
And the final question, it pertains to what happens after. And you said you can answer with a short phrase, correct?
Yeah, a yes or no is what could be misleading or contrary to the deity's interests. What happens after?
I'm trying to think how to phrase this into like a yes or no question.
Or ask in such a way where yes or no is misleading, so you get more out of it.
Now, I've been putting forth a bit of work. Wait. You know what?
Yes.
No. you know what? I'm gonna ask a different question. During this particular trial, it takes place on like Mount Celestia or something like that, right? Basically.
If you choose that to be the case, there were two options proposed by Sisidlal. One was on the material plane, which was be less drastic but also have less of an effect, be less convincing to the divine, while the one on Mount Celestia would entail you traveling to the fourth layer of Mount Celestia, which is it is more ballsy. It's gonna probably be more difficult.
Asaduro, Asaduro's gonna go for the ballsy move. We're going to Mount Celestia, people. Anyway, yes. He's gonna look up and he's gonna say, This I don't think this is going to actually mess with the trial or anything, but once we get to Mount Celestia and start the trial, and if we manage to finish it and everything, is it possible for you to make it so I can get a little chat with Cicely's mother?
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. If you beat it, could you get a one-on-one with Cicely's mom? That's oof. That would be. Let's see what it says here. I would say it's a short phrase, and you would hear almost like a whisper.
Mm-hmm.
It almost sounds like a few chimes. Like it sounds like a whisper almost, but you feel the phrase and you're whatever it is, like you interpret it as, "I'll see what I can do."
You're the man, Artaz. Looking forward to seeing you in person again.
And with that, the light beam, recedes to its default state from when you entered the room. So now just illuminating the shrine, and the lights in the eyes of the statue, just like the reflections seem to like dim. Just so it seems that the attention of the statue's depiction is not focused on you at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Whew. So, Helmet, you planning on sticking around?
Around here, I think I'll have to travel to do penance at some other place. Staying put here is not going to do any good.
Penance, Helmet. I've already forgiven you.
That's not the point.
I get it. Still, though, don't take too much blame. That's all I'm saying. Appreciate the assist.
Oh, no problem. Anything.
And yeah, I go ahead and walk out.
Yeah, very well. Cool. Now, there was nothing else you wanted to do in the temple? That was it?
I mean, he said he was going to send help. He said he can't help with the trial, which I completely understand. I'm probably going to go back to Sicily at some point and tell her what happened, and we'll see what we can do. But I mean, I've already been talking for like 40 minutes now, so
got it.
We can move on to someone else. Yeah.
True enough. True that. Well. Back at the guild hall, inside of Kaidel's place. I guess Kaidel could answer like, well, I think you should go to the shrine about whatever. That'll be cool. Now that he has the soul and all, maybe he could finally talk to Artaz. That'll be cool. But who knows? Who knows where he is? He just left. I don't know.
Oh, I doubt he could enter the temple in his current form, could he? Don't temples have wards against undead and all sorts?
Well, he did kind of sponsor the creation of the shrine, so maybe they have a clause in there to let him in specifically. I don't know.
Yeah. And isn't he connected to the deity the temple is for?
Oh yeah, they're like best buds or
Oh.
whatever, something like
I
that.
mean, I do not know how his connection work. Could there be holy undead, perhaps?
I mean, the Draguli
Um,
worship their deity, so maybe that is that holy then? If that's a god,
perhaps.
I mean, I know of weirder holy things, so maybe holy undead. Why not?
I guess in the meantime, can I turn my attention to the cartoon and just
Mhm.
ask for maps, ask for points of interest in her land, just any information I can squeeze out. Very not interrogative, but
No,
just very
that's straight
thorough.
to the facts. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just give me everything you know. I'm just trying to document everything as yeah. In the meantime, and see
Speaking
what other
of
people do.
about the trial, the rest of you, so Sadura, would know that the trial you had to you'd been contacted by Sisidlal briefly, Silver, that for the trial you should probably bring a necromancer you trust, just as a safety thing.
I can't remember. Did I say that last time?
Well, yeah,
Yes.
maybe it is, but I'll just say
Okay.
that, and then you need to meet up with him. So, yeah, and you are the guy with the contact list of people
Yeah.
in your psionics. So, just reminding that.
Well, the only necromancer I know that's friendly with us right now is Morn, so we could grab him, her, to however you describe them. Does
It's a complicated issue.
anyone know where Morn is?
Morn actually was at the party, so in the dining hall.
Well, I'm assuming everyone broke up and went their own separate ways.
No, they were winding down. Like some people had left,
Oh, is the
but like you
parties?
guys were like,
Everyone's still there
"Oh,
right
these
now?
guys are interrupting. Let's put you guys in another room to talk for a bit." And the festivities
Got it.
continue. Still winding down a little bit. They're still maybe Morn's still around.
Okay. I'll go grab Morn. I'll or at least ask him. I'll walk back in the room and search for Morn.
Yep. You find a yeah, you find a person that you know is Morn. There you go. Sorry, why did I say it like that? Yeah, you find Morn is in discussion with with Gilanx and his family a bit. Given the draconic connection, also the fact that Morn was created in their in their horde up on their place. They have a lot to talk about. So they had a discussion about what if this, what if this happened? How would this? They seem to be having a philosophical debate about like what you would do in certain situations. How this, what do you think of this hypothetical scenario? What would you do in this scenario?
No,
Blah blah blah.
they're just playing what ifs.
Exactly. They're fucking
A
trolley
never-ending
problem.
what if game.
They're trolley probleming each other.
Yeah,
No, like Morn is talking about like something about like, well, so what if the soul had this alignment in life, and then like, would this go to this? Like, basically, they're having like a thing of alignment. Basically, what is alignment truly, and how would you test it? In terms of a moral one.
it's the soul stored in the ball.
That's true. Soul is
Evidence
stored in the
point one
ball.
Osuduro.
It's true. Indeed. Soul is stored in the ball. That's right. But yeah, you find Morn.
I'll just walk up to him.
Hey.
I'll go. Sorry to interrupt. Morn, can I borrow you for a sec?
Oh, of course. I got nothing better to do. Like,
Yeah.
let me see.
I'll turn to Glinks and his group. I go. I'll talk to you guys later. Gotta go ask Morn something real quick.
All right, of course.
And I'll bring Morn back over to where we're talking and getting set up for whatever Law wants us to do, or they want to do.
Susilo?
I haven't contacted him yet, have I?
Don't think you have.
Well, we're getting ready, aren't we? Isn't that what we said the next thing we're going to do was? It's been a couple weeks. I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah. I mean, according to the priority list, it's either dealing with Mako or doing this.
Okay. All right. So while we're walking back, I'll tell Morn. So, here's the situation. We rescued a Celestial, and they have offered some sort of trial, challenge, whatever you want to call it, for Helios and Osduro as a form of redemption, curing their conditions.
A test of
And he suggested bring a friendly necromancer, and you're the only one I know that isn't actively trying to kill us.
That's not true. That's not true.
I'm passively
You
killing.
know other ones?
Yeah, you know of there was Magog and his apprentice Olivia in town. They own the skeleton staffed restaurant.
Oh yeah. I forgot about.
But he's kind of I'll be fucking honest. He's a creep. It's a fucking creep. So
he's perfect.
How about this?
He's a bit too attached to the undead.
How about this? How about this? The only one who isn't actively trying to kill us, who we trust.
That's true. Yeah, that we trust. That is the thing.
Yeah. So I was wondering if you could lend us your help.
You got Bersalar, and you got Zyrul.
But Bersalar isn't a necromancer. He's an artificer.
Just bring. Well,
he's everything, man.
He could probably do necromancy if he wanted to. Let's be honest.
He got bored as a level 20 artificer, so he took 20 levels in necromancer next.
He's a transition.
No, he's gonna do a Tony Stark. When did you become an expert in nuclear thermodynamics? Oh, last night.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you can ask Zyrul. You trust Zyrul, right? Anyway, sorry. I want to say, I'm flattered. To do with their test of spirit. So yeah, actually, I would say I'm qualified for this. My area of expertise is not necessarily the reanimation of the flesh, but more binding of spirits. So I think this is perfect. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Not a problem. I'm just happy.
A celestial. That is going to be interesting.
It's like offering intern a job.
Basically.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I guess at this point we get back to the group and I go, well, Morn's offered her aid, so I look towards Helios. I can go, okay, I guess the next thing we do is track down Asaduro and then get you to, or I'll contact Sisitlaw and we can start your, what'd you call it, Morn?
A test of spirit.
Trial?
Or
trial of the spirit.
Well, you called it a trial. You know more about it than I do, so why are you asking me?
That's
all right.
It's probably going to be a test of spirit, though, depending on the celestial. Which type of celestial would it be?
a total.
A quaddle.
Quaddle.
Oh.
I'm American. We pronounce things however we want. Damn the pronunciation.
American. That's the northern archipelago you're from. That's right. American. But yeah, we'll say that's interesting. A quaddle. That's from the fourth layer of the Mount Celestia. That is beyond the basics of layers. I will tell you that much. As far as I know, that is where true metal is tested. It's a plane of personal sacrifice. So
well, that adds up.
probably I I hate to say it, but it's probably not going to be very easy for you.
Also makes sense. I wouldn't expect it to.
But yeah, I would be happy to help you. I've been practicing a form of necromancy actually that I suppose is a way of implementing necromantic principles into a more positive form. It is not very good for the flesh, but I am able to bind a good aligned spirit to necrotic flesh at least for a bit, so that we could have an ally in case it is. But it does not do good for the body. It will burn it away to ashes once the spirit leaves. So it is
And it has to be a dead body. Can't be like a wooden puppet or anything.
I wouldn't. No, that would be
Alive
animation.
body.
That would be golemancy. That is not. That is a different field. Sorry.
Oh.
Positive celestial spirits would not want to be put in golem bodies, and you see like Warren go on a nerdy tangent. That is artifice,
me in
and the
English,
most fitted ones for the would be neutrally aligned spirits like lesser elementals and blah blah blah. Some shit you probably picked up during the Prime Directory arc. The elementals being put
It's
into
all the
it.
buzzwords.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll also look at the rest of the party real quick. Did Sisit-Law say he's going to take us all there, or was it just going to be Helios and Osaduro?
I mean, we're all going
I
regardless.
don't remember.
Yes.
We might not be able to take part in the trial, but we're still gonna go.
Well, it's not a matter of me taking a part in the trial I'm curious about. I wonder if I can add a +1 in the form of one of those nutcases that thinks I'm their messiah. They want to get in contact with their god. I figured, or at least try and send a message. Figured if we take them to another plane, they might have a better chance than this one.
I mean, that would probably reinforce you being their messiah in their minds.
Yes, I would agree with Neen.
Yeah, I just kind of rub my head. I just start weighing the pros and cons.
Like, yeah, engaging with these guys may just embolden their belief.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah,
no
you
one would
brought
have.
us to God.
taking them to
being
Mount
immortal.
Celestia.
I'm sure he's not our Messiah, but anyway, he brought us to Mount Celestia to talk to God directly. I wonder.
No one happens to have a fancy portal to where we accidentally release that wolf,
Isgard.
god-killing wolf.
Well,
It
Kaidel's
might
mom
still
had
be
a
in the
portal
same
project
place.
going. Sorry.
You think that portal's still there?
I might be.
It closed when she went in back then. So.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
If we really need to return, I could acquire a mean to go back. But after what had happened with your interaction with certain demigods, I'm not sure we should return any time soon.
If we end up going there for any sooner than when those jackasses come after us a second time, I want it to be there as long as it takes for them to cast their Ask God spell and get the hell out.
Oh, then I shall work on it in the meantime.
You're sounding awfully
assume-
like a messiah over there.
He absolutely is, man.
Life of Brian. moment
If
right
you
there.
start telling them that, I'm going to start punching you.
Just a quick DM question.
Yes.
There would be some sort of tuning rod I could get, right? If I just with research, not an immediate thing, I'll eventually do it, I guess. To return to where was it? Where we fought
Isgard.
Isgard, sorry, yeah, that's the word.
sure. It is possible. It is rare knowledge though to gain a rod like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, well, as in for plane shift, I need the tuning fork,
yeah.
right? And I will. It's gonna be a long time research thing. Probably do it next long downtime.
Yeah, like extraplanar
When we
travel
have.
is very rare topic given the veil and
Yeah.
everything about it. So like if for
Yeah.
you were in Miscall and you were searching for this, you'd be killed by the secret police.
Yeah.
Don't go beyond the veil.
How do you
but,
can you just make a tuning fork, or do you have to like find one?
It has
I
to
have to
be
find the right
so.
material
The
and
material,
the right.
you guess you could craft one with the right tune if you knew what tune it needs to be in. Basically, it's like a tuning fork. It's like making a noise. It needs to be with the right material and the right shape.
I was just wondering if Ladle might be able to help.
Ooh, yeah. Honestly, he might be the best candidate. He's a fucking powerful wizard from that plane.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, later he's a
Did
local,
Ladle show
so
up for the party?
Huh? No, he did not show up to the party. However,
Okay.
Helios, do you know who Ladle
Yeah.
is?
Do I?
Yeah. No, do you? I'm asking you. Do you?
No.
Do you know who Ladle? Okay,
No.
well, you can ask the party if who Ladle is.
Who's Ladle?
some mud-eating wizard.
Yeah, he's like a Vencier, some half giant thing from a different plane. Doesn't like the sun.
Hmm.
Oh wait, she's met Ladle. Didn't Ladle give her parasol? His parasol?
That is exactly right.
Oh.
Now that you hear that
Oh,
information,
never mind. I haven't.
you recall. No, you recall. You never got his name, but there was a strange wizard selling parasols out in the street. He was wearing a silly,
I need a second
silly
one.
fur hat that's way too warm for this environment.
I need to find.
Uh-oh. Hello? Oh.
Yeah.
The connection just died for a second.
And anyways.
No, he's still here.
Okay.
Yep.
You find him anyways. Yeah. Well, I don't know how the party's going to go about finding him. That'll be awesome to figure out. The party has plenty of resources. You do not need any poking or prodding from me, or any hints. You can go ahead and do your things. You're a high level party, you guys.
Well, if we need to find Ladle, I look at Clathris, we could always scry for him.
Well, I was thinking that could be more of a in the meantime thing. I'm still wondering how we will deal with these refugees.
You're still in the room with
My
me, right?
yeah, probably.
They're
Yeah,
looking
I'm
at you
not.
like,
Not.
bro, we're right here.
Yeah, I'm not sugarcoating.
Deal with these
I ain't
refugees.
sugarcoating it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could call them worse words. Those were nice words.
True.
Goddamn, goddamn, Mongolian theme.
Mongolian. Exactly.
As much as I, wish to aid in Helios and also Duro's recovery, redemption, whatever you call it, I believe these people do suffer. Well, I suppose everyone suffers at all time. But they came to us for help, and it also aligns with certain individuals that we've been going after.
Well, I could always try asking Sisitlaw how long he expects this trial to take. And
that could
potentially, depending, since we are traveling to another plane, maybe we could at least start our travel to the east and set some sort of planar anchor on the ship while we travel, if we're not outright teleporting.
Yes, I do believe if he could offer aid for travel.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Chris?
Oh.
Maybe Chris died.
Did Chris die?
Hello.
This is so sad.
Hello.
His
this
last
is
gasp
Greg
was
Maker.
hello.
Grok, is this true?
Croc, is
It's
this
a bad
true?
way to go out.
I love that. Anakin, General Palpatine is evil. Grok, is this true?
um,
I do not. What the hell did they make those AIs say? I don't comment on ongoing political, on ongoing politics or whatever.
Silver, if you could inquire about the time it would take, and since we are still preparing for this larger expedition, if it does not take up too much time, I believe we could.
Yeah, I can do that right now. I'll just close my eyes and start sending a message to Sisitlaw. Is it like 25 words or less? Just
Correct.
a sending spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
Hey Sisitlaw, we're trying to prepare for Osduro's and Helios's trial. How long would you expect that trial to take?
You hear back the voice of Sizilao. It strongly depends on the resolve of the participant. Not just their bodies, but their souls, spirits, minds. Hours, even days.
I'll tell the group. Well, Syslog gave me an answer. It can be anywhere from hours to days. Didn't mention weeks, so hopefully it'd be less than that.
I mean,
But it's
everything is a
entirely
matter of
dependent
hours.
on, huh?
It's like 1 billion hours. It's just 1 billion days. It's not weeks, 1 billion days.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
believe that should be ample amount of time. I feel Sicily and whoever is going to recruit for the expedition will take more time.
Well, it might be worthwhile for only unless everyone really feels the need to go with Helios and Osaduro. Might be worthwhile if some of us stay behind and help Sicily recruit whatever
that
other
is-
adventurers we can find.
That's my next question is, what does it involve? Are we to offer aid? Are we to be involved? Or is it simply Helios, Osaduro, and Morn? Perhaps that should be the next question.
Was there any mention of like with the planar version having to travel to like somewhere specific?
I believe I said that Sisyslaw would facilitate transportation.
I mean, once we're on the
Okay.
plane,
Once you're on the plane,
was there any mention of that?
there was no mention of that, no.
Okay.
Yeah, just go there and wing it.
It's not like you can get to Mount Celestia and
it's just
take a
well has
taxi.
wings.
It's I don't know. It's not really the plane of taxi drivers. It's like there's no service. You go fucking use your feet.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Is like, is this going to be like a it's like, is this like, oh, they get teleported there, immediately can do the trial, and good, or do they have to travel to the trial grounds? You know,
There was
have
no
to climb the
mention
mountain.
of traveling to the trial grounds. No, it did. Citadel did mention it was going to be straight to the 4th layer of Mount Celestia. Normally, people have to climb the thing from the very bottom. So this does mean like you are skipping the tutorial. So
Right.
Uber Express.
yeah,
Yeah.
skipping straight to
I
like the
guess
middle
it's-
of the game. I'm gonna get wrecked.
The real question is, do we get involved or do we just send them off? I see you. I pack Helios a lunch. All right. See you. I'll see you back when you are just a human fighter.
Whoa.
By the way, we should talk about that, nerd. If what
Yeah.
should we do with his build after? Because
Oh,
yeah,
something
do
for
we
sure.
just do human fighter or do we do something else?
Yeah, something
Paladin.
cooler.
Paladin.
Yeah.
Paladin
Becoming an
could
actual
That
work.
does
human
feel.
fighter.
Paladin does feel more the vibe.
Hell yeah,
But you still call yourself
but-
a human fighter, though.
that's true.
Yeah, no.
I do fight evil as a human. It's so true.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he still does the same thing, but he's just a cannibal. He still bite people.
I'm just freaky like that.
He's really got a gnaw
Before
on him
it's-
now without the fangs.
No, it's like trying to quit cigarette. He still have to chew
Can't
on
you just put
something.
like a
Scratching his
celestial
dick,
print
hitting-
on all of Helios's abilities? Maybe
Got
make
the-
him half seraph, kind of like an Asimar, but not.
He's got the crack neck scratches going on when he doesn't fucking bite people.
You're got him more red wine.
Yeah, got any wine, buddy? Oh.
I guess, yeah. If so, I guess the plan is see if hopefully the larger party is involved. Otherwise, it would be really awkward. We're just sitting in a sideline on a chair outside the Mount Celestia, just watching.
You know, I am conflicted on that. I am.
We've got a
Because I'm
chat.
feeling
We have
it is supposed to
chat
be
on CCTV.
their thing. What are you guys meant to do? Do we just cut in between the things for stuff you guys to do, and then I'm
Yeah.
very conflicted on it.
Yeah, well, it's tough. It is very character centric, but also it's
It's gonna be fucking boring for you guys if you don't have anything to do. So
I think I am fine
Unless I
with
make
it
it
being
really
just
quick.
them.
unless I make it really
Yeah.
quick, in which case I don't know if that's worth a session.
Kind of. If you make it too quick, kind of detracts from the whole trial.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm personally I'm happy if it's just them.
I
Like-
could give
Yeah.
you guys a role to play, not as as your characters, but as something in the trial. Like, let's say there's an enemy or something we need to roll for. You guys could do that, playing against them, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that'd be fine. Yeah. Just as long as we're not just sitting around, but yeah, I wouldn't mind
Think
either. It makes sense.
lighting elementals in Critical Role
Yeah.
season 2.
Yeah.
If you know,
Sitting
you
around
know.
doing nothing.
Mm.
I mean, as long as it feeds, as long as it's like narratively okay, I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Not being too
Mm.
involved.
I will do something like that then. Just
Yeah. We're just cheerleaders on the side. We will. Yeah, I will give them my key energy when they need a spirit bomb.
exactly.
The power of friendship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be off screen doing my thing.
Yeah,
do
like it will.
the Final Fantasy.
In a moment of desperation, it will cut to the rest of the party.
We're gonna
Yeah,
raise
yeah,
our hands in the
that's it.
air and send them our key.
I just realized there's a section, there's 100% a section of Mount Celestia that's just getting over it with Bennett Foddy. Like,
Oh
you
my
have to
God.
climb the mountain with nothing but a hammer.
Is that like the final ascent?
Oh my god. And that's how it starts. All the way from Hades, you have to climb the fucking...
The
beginning
whole
of the
thing
mountain.
is just that.
you
No!
literally just play Hades.
And then you're flying up into space at the end, into heaven. There you are.
Oh my god.
Unless you get the bad
Right.
ending. Anyway.
Well, you could just
I
stitch
think-
like different video games together for the different layers.
I could.
It's true.
Most of them would be like JRPGs.
And I wouldn't even understand.
Yeah.
No, I'd be totally like, oh, this is so cool. Where'd you come up with this?
Yeah,
I'm
this
really
is a cool
original and awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, I plagiarized
to
a
me-
little thing called Greek mythology. I don't know.
No one's heard of it.
No, never.
Oh wow, my immersion's ruined.
Zeus!
I think that's fine. Yeah, like it's still 2 players. Not just, if it's one, that may be like a bit.
I would
iffy, but yeah.
I would have them
It's
do
fine.
things and you guys have roles in there. I would have you guys have a role
Yeah,
in
yeah.
it. Not as your character probably, because listen,
Yeah, that's
it's
the
supposed
plan.
to be a thing of personal growth and you have to do shit yourself.
Yeah, and that's fine. And also works with the narrative of. I think Clavus would be helping planning the expedition in the meantime.
Yeah.
You know, I get my little montage of
Gotta have a
reading books.
Helios and Asaduro having their fucking Rocky montage running up the stairs to Mount Olympus.
We've got big things.
He gets into the celestial plane, takes off his duster, and all of his bones have like musculature on them, like bone muscles or something.
Helios puts on the
Horrifying.
jumpsuit, like the gray jumpsuit, as he fucking gets ready to get up the stairs. Puts on lots of sunscreen. Lots and lots of sunscreen.
Yeah. Instead of boxing trunks, he's got a Speedo.
Instead of fucking a blender full of egg yolks, he's just got a blender full of blood. Just...
You don't even
Cluck,
have to
cluck,
look
cluck.
at it. What is it? Chunky? Already coagulating?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's uncomfortable.
You're
I
welcome.
love it.
Fucking LeBron James.
That's the
Why?
plan.
What the fuck? Rick, what the hell? Anyway, Rick just... What the fuck was that?
I didn't see.
Oh, okay, well, no one will believe me if I said what I saw.
Oh,
LeBron James.
Don't know the reference though.
It was not it was just... Anyway. Moving on. That was a discombobulator. Alright. Well, gangsters. As, well, what do you do, Silver? You had a few more things, I guess, to ask Sitlal, or what do you do?
Yeah. I'm just wondering how we're moving on.
Do I need to ask him anything else, or are we settled on what we're gonna do?
And no one responded.
Yeah.
I
Okay, I
feel
thought my
settled,
connection
then.
died for a second. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to assume we're settled.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else to ask.
You're unsettled. It's
Class is going
it's
to
a
do
good time to
background
speak.
work while they're doing their trial. That was the only concern. Are these people? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I guess it's the priority of how soon should we travel to help these people.
Well, can we just be like, once we're done, could we just be plopped back down with y'all? Because then you could start traveling sooner.
I was thinking if we have a bunch of people staying behind while Helios and Osaduro go do their thing, we could actually, if we get everything ready before they're back, we could start traveling, and then Kydell could teleport Osaduro and Helios to the ship. Oh wait, we don't have the ship. That's right. Damn it.
Yeah, it's still in Dwindlebomb. There's another ship. There's a backup ship. Or you could rent a backup one. Oh. That was Lewis. What the hell? He just went offline.
Oh.
Oh, he lost connection.
Oh.
Guess so.
Australia finally
He's
got
back.
nuked.
Been unnuked.
Unuked.
No, they lost the third war with birds.
That's right. The fucking emu
Sorry,
raid on
I disconnected.
The emus have raided
The
again.
emus raided your internet, bro. That's what happened.
It's true. The sharks shoot on the cables,
Oh my god.
which happened.
Yeah. It's funny as fuck.
It's the funniest thing.
Wait,
So,
isn't Kydell's- Go ahead.
so what did I miss? Just real quick.
Not much.
Nothing.
Us
I'm
going,
just
oh,
figuring-
he disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, go ahead.
Isn't Kydell's simulacrum still in Dwindlebomb?
No. Well,
No?
maybe he
Okay.
would have told him to stay behind. But I don't know if... Yeah, he didn't tell... He didn't say he came to the party, so he's still in Dwindlebomb, but he could potentially teleport here through teleportation circle.
Oh, no, I was gonna tell Kydell, if your simulacrum's still in Dwindlebomb, tell him to bring the damn ship to Macrassus.
Yeah, but then
Weren't we
the
gonna
ship
get
will
like violently attacked by some like big eye creature or something?
But it's looking for
Exactly.
Kydell.
Yeah, but...
That is at all time, Helios. And that is
Yeah,
not
but
even the most important thing
specifically
right
when
now.
the ship left. You know, an
Well, more like when we left. As long as I stayed in the city, I would be fine because it's on. But like if you'd flown out of it on the boat, then yeah. And my simulacrum looks exactly like me. So if it sees me taking off with the ship, then the ship's going down. I don't know. There's a second ship, or we could rent a new one from like Easy's, I guess.
Well, at some point, someone's got to get that ship.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, logistic wise, we just do it as part of downtime, right? I'm not going to discuss every aspect of travel.
Oh no.
Like, as in, this is small matters.
Right.
So I'm saying, logistically, to help these people, we require some time to get all the information, to plan. It is a long travel, so in the meantime, it'd be perfect timing for also Duro and Helios to do the trial. So I was hoping the planning could be a downtime activity instead. But yeah, we can roleplay stuff out like with Lado, like that's a downtime thing.
Yeah.
Getting the ships. Do we give a shit, or do we just have Kaidao's Simulacrum as the fall guy for fucking something?
Take his own death, yeah.
I still can't believe they did that.
Yeah.
No, it's very believable.
I suppose.
But fucking hell, that was.
I suppose I didn't know his game.
I mean,
already.
Not only did you steal from the gods, but then you fuck with the guy you gave the fucking ring to as a bargain.
Yeah,
it's so bad. It's so bad.
It's.
I mean, I will.
We made any allies.
It
is a ring that I did technically steal from the gods, but
Thor's children.
We didn't have to.
They're just mad because you.
We didn't need to make another immediate enemy.
Yeah.
I'll take responsibility for the enemy I did make, even though that is kind of like adding to the existing problem that I was also a part of.
I will argue, be fair as well. We freed Fenris. The gods are already not on the good side, so it's not.
But that was also partially my doing as well.
It was half, but that was already done. That was like everyone's sort of in half agreement. It was what Silver and Nin kind of did that, so it's whatever. It's already done. So pissing them more off is not a full enemy. It's just affirming that they are enemies.
You know, if you really wanted to fleece the gods more, you could use the last Fenrir favor to just have Fenrir get you to.
I think we've used all of them.
No, you didn't spend. Silver hasn't spent his. You used yours to identify where Vindal's soul is, Kaidel's brother.
Yeah.
And
originally, I was going to have Fenrir take the bomb and drop it off at Darzir's place and just set it off. And just travel through the plains. Just have him go to Darzir's home. Say, "Here's a package." I'd ride on his back. We'd be like, 40 feet away. I'd shout it with my astral visage, and then they were done. That was the plan.
Are you is this the residence of Darzir? It's a package for you to sign.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna try and Looney Tunes this shit. Yeah, but that got put after the Asgardian proxy demigods showed up. I was like, well, shit.
Well, you could still do that if you really wanted to. You
I could. I've been thinking about it, but
look, you've already freed him. Like, what's the point now?
Yeah.
See, the thing is, if we fail to, if I do that, then Fenrir is going to kill us anyway. We're just going to be the last ones he kills.
I mean, it was fated to happen eventually.
Yeah.
Can I just say this game?
Yeah. How do they know it?
These are sentences
that wasn't their job.
Saying. Like this is fucking deranged.
I mean,
if you stop predicting the end of the world, these things won't happen. Okay.
Yeah.
Ragnarok never hurt nobody.
No, exactly. Definitely.
It's not my problem.
It's gonna happen anyway. It doesn't matter the how, you know.
That's
It was
giant
Yeah,
all
propaganda.
prophecy.
It was
Nobody's
faded.
to be blamed. Yeah, it's
giant
gonna
propaganda.
happen. Uh,
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news. I want Chris.
It's fake news.
This Nornir propaganda.
I guess it's what is the logistics here? Do we jump?
Jump?
I don't know. I think do we just jump straight to the trial? Let them go to trial, or do we?
Oh,
I don't think we would be immediately heading off.
Yeah, I think
right.
we have. I think if the party is like,
Yeah. If you guys are looking for a
Split.
tuning fork to get to Isgard and a bunch of other stuff, you could take a few days of downtime, and then that would be like, I guess in that downtime they could have their thing then happen.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's what we should do.
And I have a
I
couple
agree.
ideas about trying to get the ship out of Dwindlebomb without setting off Middle Isle.
Yeah. I think that's all good
Yeah, just have
downtime
somebody
activities.
else. Yeah, just hire somebody else, somebody random. To
Well-
do it for you. That's fine.
Yeah, we just. Well, I mean, technically, Kaidal isn't the owner of the ship anymore.
Oh,
But it's
anymore.
it's pronounced by. It's now owned by
You just
Koom
have to-
LLC.
Yeah, we
Um,
just like, yeah, get it under someone else's name, and then be like, oh yeah, no, he doesn't own this anymore. Someone else has taken over, and then
You think fucking so Intentia cares about that?
Yeah, I don't think he cares about the ownership. He can't. He wants kind of dead.
But like, if we take the simulacrum off the ship,
Uh-huh.
Oh, I was straight up thinking, just give him the simulacrum.
yeah, just give him the simulacrum.
But that is, I wouldn't want to do it without the player agreeing. Like,
Could you imagine
Oh, we
someone
do a
Intentia
really
copying
bad-
the simulacrum spell with his wands?
we'll do a really bad fake
Ton of
death.
Kaidels pop out of nowhere.
We'll do the Rick and Morty jump into a pool of acid.
but what if
Full of
like
fake
he
acid.
knows it's a simulacrum?
He probably will.
Probably know. He's a super magic guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think this is just like
But we'll get
We
just
have
gotta-
to.
we're just
We'll
gonna
get the
get the
ship
ship out there at some point, and then just deal with.
Yeah.
I don't know, like.
Yeah, we just have to deal with it, or we offer it something. I guess it's still still in item. If we give it something valuable enough, it might forgive us. But I don't think it's in the party's nature to make amends.
I'll go stop by the gift shop on our way through Mount Celestia.
Oh God! Oh man!
Yeah.
But I feel like that's not our party's strong suit or style. We
Yeah.
don't.
What is your strong
Let's just-
suit?
We
Just-
kill
just,
shit
you
and
know-
that's
Pissing
it.
people off.
True.
Yeah, and
We escalate.
Trolling is an
Escalate,
honor tradition.
Yeah, I would say actually the opposite.
Oh God. Oh,
Love
it's
you guys.
crazy. Oh, this party. We are so doomed.
Only do them when there's consequences-free actions, and clearly that will never happen.
yeah, we're just, there are consequences. They just don't affect us enough.
Yeah, that makes you good aligned, right?
Yeah. We've
The implicit evil in that statement is fucking wild.
I don't. But the thing is, I think I can't say for all of us, but I think most of us that's not intentional.
Yeah, I mean, it's the intent versus the actual impact. Regardless of intent, it's technically, is it still a bad thing we've done? I didn't mean to kill an officer.
Okay. Hey,
Right.
Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were thinking that maybe the party takes a bit of downtime, and in that downtime, we will cut to basically healers and Osadoro doing the trial then, because then while the other party members are not there, they will, maybe they could be there for moral support, but basically some of the other party members need time to research and get components and other things like that. What do you think about that idea?
I mean, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna allow the party to actually be doing something while Helio and I are bullshit.
Yeah. Well, it's not bullshit. It's pretty fucking big deal.
I mean,
Well, I think it worked out in terms of timing wise. It fits, right? Both things can happen without being being nonsense or being for narrative purposes. We just sit and do nothing.
Right.
But it works, yeah.
Yeah,
One moment. I'm about to get them an early draft of the Tenjikai map here for you, because you did ask for maps and other info. Here, my guy, Lewis.
Yeah.
Maybe people could start like from my maps. You may have noticed certain world generation themes and stuff I do all the time, which maybe I should not do. Some tropes and stuff I do, but
Tropes are fine.
yeah, but it's like it sometimes. It
Yeah,
gets
tropes
too
aren't
common.
bad. They lead to
No,
faster
but it's like,
understanding.
oh yeah, I know that, but like, you might notice like, oh yeah, there's a thing on the map that's also on the other map. Why is that the case? Because that's because I'm stupid and repeat patterns. So,
I think that's the wrong way to do it. Just don't talk about it. Don't acknowledge it. If anyone brings it up, you tell them to shut up.
that's true. False.
Shut up. It's 100% OG donut steal.
Okay. How do you spell archipelago, gang?
Archipelago.
ARCHIPELAGO. Archipelago.
Yeah, sounds right.
Pelago. Yeah. I'm gonna spell
I get it right?
Archipelago.
I don't know. Did you?
That sounds right.
I was just doing it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's right.
Archipelago.
Archipelago. Yeah, exactly. It's all about where you put the emphasis of your syllable. Right.
Archipelago.
Archipelago, yeah. Okay. Cool. Saving it. Sorry. I'm gonna give it to you, but yeah, you get a general overview. In Tenshukai, there's Sundaral and Dainhan, which is the two main mainland like territories governed by like various political factions, feudal lords for the most part, and then you have surrounding it, and especially to the southeast is what they call the Kadayan Archipelago. Which is ruled by various governmental types, but they don't claim to have ownership. Basically, it's a giant confederation, effectively, of small island societies that all like.
Yep.
If one is in trouble, they will send word to the others, and you have to deal with the entire the entire archipelago if you want to attack one. And so it's incredibly difficult to any would-be conquerors and other things to deal with them in particular.
Yep.
They stood their test of time. They're from Zundal, which is a mountainous and cold area where they in the cold winter nights, like people live in fear of local myths and legends, like the Snow Woman and the Tengu and other forests, other spirits of nature. Meanwhile, in Dainhan, they have like little wetlands and like they have wondrous bits of technology, at least by their standards. Nothing near like firearms and other things of your continent, but like they have a very peaceful society. But there's a lot of fey trickery going on. A lot of the natives actually have quite a lot of Fey blood in them. And it's strange for those people in Sundaral to deal with them and like actually talk to them without there being some prank involved. We've got to be wary about those people. Let me see here. Export as image. It's very basic. The map here. It doesn't have all.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to have it right away as I ask. Yeah, just we'll need it when we get there.
When you go there. Yeah, I was like, we're gonna get the map for when you go there.
I'm just asking character doing due diligence.
Westmost coastline. There's a lot of mountains, right? That's Sundaral, and then further inland there is it becomes more temperate and warm, and then north, south, and like most of the eastern part of the map is just archipelagos. And there's a big island, which is the biggest of the Kadayan Islands, southeast on the map, where their main governing bodies are on there. Well, they don't claim to be one big governing bodies, but like the most powerful players are on that island. But yeah, that's that.
Cool.
Here we are. That's very basic. I will put more islands on the south and north side of the map. But yeah.
That works.
Very good. Right. Anything else? I am thinking off the top of my head what I have to get done now. Right now. Because I'm thinking there's going to be downtime and then the trial. Are we doing the trial this session, gang? What are we doing?
Oh, I think it's up to you. Like, if depends on what you have prepared.
Depends on if the party are willing to go there, because I could run it.
Well, we could easily say that it's going to take Sistislaw some time to arrange everything.
Sure.
Then we have downtime for the rest of the session.
Fine.
Or as in downtime and trial happens at the same time, so just do either first.
Well, if we do that, then Helios and Osodoro don't really have a whole lot to do for the session.
Right.
Well, I mean, they don't have. We're doing the same thing anyway. Like, it's as in generic preparation for
By the way, I found
expedition.
I have an image of Khatun Sumari. There she is.
Cool.
The noble clothes underneath that are quite worn from the weary travel. Not at all appropriate clothing for Macrassus. Fermental, way too hot. Well, fuck, gang. What then? I was thinking, we're gonna go to break or whatever, but I'm realizing, fuck, if we're not doing the trial right now, what are we then doing?
Well, we could do the trial. Well, that's it. It's up to you. I think we are happy with either.
If you've got it prepared, I'm happy to do the trial now.
I could.
Yeah.
So to clarify, are you wanting to do the celestial path or the mortal path? Which is
sounds like we're going celestial.
Celestial path.
Yeah, go big.
What all the discussion's been about, I mean.
Yeah, and also as a player, I've been waiting for this shit. I'm infested. I want to see what happens.
Yeah. No, we're gonna pull a Game of Thrones season 8, and Helios would not want to want it once he gets there, and he's just gonna.
Yeah, actually, being a vampire is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there kind of a choice to make of you could become not an undead, but you could also become kind of a holy undead?
The potential. Well, I think Helios wants to get rid of his curse just entirely.
Yeah.
But
Helios does, yes.
Yeah, and
choice,
Osodoro probably just wants. I don't know if he wants to be human or not, but I've talked to Chris, and he would definitely want to basically become a sanctioned type of undead. So
Sanctioned undead.
a sanctified undead.
Holy bones.
Holy
To be honest,
boner.
fence.
You're what? Say it again.
I'm still kind of on the fence.
You're on the bitch. We had a big talk about this. You firmly settled you wanted the one thing. Anyway,
Just have
No,
time.
I
Just
have
have
not
time until the end of the
still-
trial.
I have not firmly settled on
see,
a damn.
this is why you can never trust moderates on any issue. Anyway.
Yeah, I think
Fucking fences.
this is more opinions from the players. So I do sometimes think, just don't give the player the choice. Fuck it, DM freestyle.
That's
Remove
right.
choice
Your
from me.
character is now
Surprise.
remade in my image, and you don't get to say a
Yeah.
choice. That's
I mean,
right.
as long if it's a big decision, of course, talk to the player. But most cases, I support just DM
I'm
having
just saying,
the
there's a
control.
reason why the bimbo juice was a joke. Like, there's a it was a prank, bro.
Yeah. We're going to trial. They're bringing their undead lawyer, Morn.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a court case.
Yep. Your Holiness, my client, that wasn't a hate crime because he enjoyed it.
That's true. That's so good. To tell you the truth, I had a potential things done that were not quite done for the session, but I wanted to play it because it had been so fucking long since we played last.
Yeah.
I
Let's go
have the
for it.
base draft
Same.
of the trial done, but since you are clearly locking on the celestial one, I can flesh it out more for next time. I would love to do
That's-
that, but also I would love to play.
I think we just go for it. Let's it's fine. Improvise. It'll be fun. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
We ball.
We ball. We balling? Cool, we ball.
It's been like how long since the last session? Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's been
That's
3
just-
weeks technically because we choose. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was three weeks.
Okay.
Y'all
then.
haven't been here in like a month and a half.
Correct.
We ball.
Are you ready? Okay.
I think it's also fun as well with Fail not here to play Kaidao, so having it focus on the two characters
Yeah,
with
I
the
think it's
players here.
Yep.
Yeah,
Everyone
and
who is
for-
not those two, think of what you want to do for downtime while this is happening.
I was gonna say in before bloody nerd get another earthquake, wildfire, hurricane, typhoon, tsunami happening in America.
Look,
Random
look,
bullet
I'm in
storm
like
outside
one
our
of the
house.
good spots. No, it's just like a normal. Technically, I live in a rainforest, so it's just raining.
Oh, neat.
Okay. Jokes aside, my heart goes out to people suffering from natural disaster.
That's right. I get no sympathy. I live in a Goldilocks
bro.
zone on the planet, bro. Like there's no fucking natural
I
disasters.
did too.
up here.
I did too until this past year.
Oh,
We were chilling.
Everything was fine until it wasn't.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's coming for y'all too.
Nah, it's
Global
really-
warming spares no one.
That's true. But yeah, the fucking oof. All we get is a harsh wind out here, bro. Like I think it will be fine. A bit of flooding, I guess, on certain areas, but like not here, not in my house. I'm fine.
See, and that's how everything was. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden,
Yeah.
there's 35 feet of water in my work, and
Yeah.
you're like, "That's a lot of water."
That's a lot of water. Okay then,
A lot of water.
I will find. Okay, so the rest of you think of what you want to do for your downtime as we're getting to that place. Meanwhile, Osaduro and Helios. You all, I guess, meet with Silver. And Silver is going to pass on the message that you are prepared. How many days of downtime does the party want to take, the rest of you?
Start off with a week because we don't know how long they'll take, right? So
Okay. A week.
yeah.
Yeah, my downtime was going to revolve around getting the boat from Dwindlebomb. I'm not quite sure on the specifics yet.
Getting the okay. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been
I don't know,
towed.
we invested so much into it. I really just want to freaking use it.
Yeah. Sucks, huh? Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fucking good.
Fuck's sake.
Right. So,
Right?
Silver.
Yep.
You send
All
all
right.
the message that they are prepared.
Yeah. I'll use the psychic powers to let Sislaw just tell Sislaw they're ready.
But you should probably say which one.
Helios and Alcedero, aren't they both ready?
Which trial? Which one?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
They're ready for the Celestial trial.
Then I recommend putting on some sunscreen.
Oh
I will
God,
be with them shortly.
I didn't think about that.
I'll turn to Alcedero and Helios. I take off my cloak of protection and go, well, I only got one, but I'm sure one of you can use this. So I just hold it out to either of them.
Does it require attunement?
Yeah, it just takes an hour.
My slots are full.
Yeah,
So
mine
sorry,
are.
the training montage for Helios is Clash was hitting Helios with low dosage of sunlight.
Build up an
Mine are-
immunity.
We're sitting
yeah.
outside.
Small sunbeam. I
To him,
don't
that's
cast
like,
sunbeam, so it doesn't hurt as much.
I'm building up an immunity by exposing myself to fucking enriched uranium once a day. You know, like it's gonna
In
happen.
low dosage.
Yeah. Fuck.
I'll turn to Morin and ask her, you won't have any problems in the Celestial.
I'm actually unsure. I suppose because this is not my original body. I wonder how that would work. It's a spiritual realm after all. I do wonder, but I am certain I'll be fine. Though she does ask Hosaduro and Helios to come over for a second, just in case anything happens. I can attempt to put a ward on you, so that if you are cast out and not completely killed, I can save you. If you're cast out of Mount Celestia, it's said that you will fall all the way down to Hades.
Oh,
But I could make sure that doesn't happen. It may put you technically under my control, but I'll give it back to you. Don't worry. Effectively become my my minion for a little bit.
Nothing venture, nothing gain. Let's fucking do it.
I guess.
Yeah.
Just show it to you.
Sure.
No peer pressure. No peer pressure, Helios.
Well, technically,
No, I
it's
feel peer
nothing new
pressure.
for the undead. They've been under control.
Helios has been his own man for a while.
Technically, I
By the
guess.
way,
Yeah.
Helios, can I get a quick update on how long have you been a vampire?
Oh,
Vampire.
I don't
Ah!
know.
Human fighter.
Like,
An extra.
Oh, sorry.
A human fighter
was
2.0. Anyway, sorry.
I misheard. Sorry.
Yeah.
I
thought you
the
said
DM
vampire
asking.
for a
The
second
DM
there.
asking. This is the
not.
DM asking.
Let me
by the way.
see. Let me see. Let me just do some math.
30 years?
27 years.
27 years. All right, yeah.
No, never not be funny.
What?
Uh,
I misheard you, DM. Um,
Oh, did either of you take my cloak of protection?
I don't think
you
so,
did.
right?
Okay.
okay. I'm going to share my screen then for a little bit of music. Tiny bit of music.
Ooh.
It's doing a thing.
Doing a thingy. It's happening.
We're doing
Wow,
things
that's
and
crazy.
stuff.
Oh,
So we're out
Things.
here.
Screen sharing the poop on screen right now. But yeah, as there went nerd again. Epic. It's two of you. I don't know what's going on. Actually, three of you have been. It's been happening to three of you. I think all throughout today.
Oh, I accidentally joined the stream on the device I was not on the call on.
Ah, all right. That's funny. Anyway, the Morn brings out a type of dust. It's a type of dust that would cling to your skin or your bones. In this case of Osaduro, brings out and draws a symbol, like a cross-like symbol on your foreheads, and then down over where your noses would be, at least for Osaduro, and then down to your chin, down below, down through onto the middle of your throat, where your jugular would be in case of Osaduro. And then it says a few arcane words, and you feel a chill in the air for a second as the symbols glow for just a bit with white light. She says, "That would be it. If you were to fall, I would catch you. But and then I would have to do a few things once I am back on the material plane after that. I will probably cast out once you are not on there anymore, as I don't belong there. I'm mortal after all." Okay, well, any last words? Any last sins you want to commit before going to heaven?
Enough.
What? Say that again?
I think I've done enough.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're standing, basically, it is getting to dusk, basically, as Hito's supposed to be out in the. Actually, this is in the middle of the week, actually. So you guys all meet at dusk, like the day after the party, I guess. And it's getting dark enough so that basically Helios, you can stand somewhere. It's somewhat
Oh,
lit,
thank God.
somewhat well lit, but still like no direct sunlight would hit you. As you hear then.
I'm gonna burn to death as soon as we get there.
Well, yeah.
You did say prepare some sunscreen.
More does say, well, this ward would help you. Also, I made sure to protect us against. For now, sunlight will not affect you, at least for a day, Helios.
Yo.
Yeah. But don't test it too much. I'm not sure what divine light would do to it, so I've not tested that part yet. But this will be a learning opportunity. Anyway, but as you guys are standing like near a wall, you hear then hear a strange hissing and the slithering of a tongue as you hear Suddenly, above your head, you see, slinking over the wall you're standing behind, you see a large serpentine head, and then celestial wings popping up behind as Sisidlal in his true form just slithers down the wall and lands right next to you. This large celestial serpent with rainbow scales and wings. These teal scales and these rainbow wings behind it. I see you have been doing well. You look healthy as ever. I hope you are ready for today. If you are not ready, then please do what you must.
I think I'm about to...
Mount Celestia is a plane of discipline, of self-sacrifice, of principles.
Oh shit, I'm fucked.
At least we got all three.
Well, I'm going home. Bye.
I got maybe one or two of the out of three. So
Mount Celestia is a place of discipline where virtuous and valiant souls go to perfect themselves, to become servants of the divine. Now, they usually start at the bottom. I will put you at stage 4. You are not a practitioner, you are not an archon in training, so it will be slightly more lenient to you.
yeah.
But do not expect it to let up. Do not expect it to show you an easy time. Now, if you're prepared, then please, and as you see his wings basically a spread as it says, if you would, come close to me. Once you're ready.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, Morn comes up as well. And as you step close to the serpentine form, the wings close around you you three. And the feathers turn incredibly bright for a moment. Suddenly, it is like getting flashbanged as suddenly your senses are removed from you. As it is like looking into an incredibly quick flashing screen of different colors emitting all around you. As suddenly, you find yourselves in a place where the light in the air is almost as bright as those feathers were for just a moment. The ambient here is dazzling. And the air is clear and crisp. As the wings part and let you all look around you, there is an intense light, one that it's hard to describe. It's not merely like looking into the sun, but it is being in the sun itself. The light is everywhere here. It is inescapable, scorching, yet the illumination is encouraging to whatever you may do here. You find yourselves on a path, brick laid. It seems to lead up the side of a great mountain range towards what you can see at the top. You see a large monastery with an open front, with an open big gate, big doorway. It must be 20 feet, maybe 30 feet tall, the gate itself. And the peak of the monastery seems to be a type of platform. It seems to survey a large cliff. In the distance you can see more mountainous areas, waterfalls falling off deep, deep, deep into who knows how far below. The air here is lovely, but you don't feel light being here. It is, you feel a little lightheaded maybe from the sheer scope of things, but it feels almost hard to walk here, as it is like you're wearing metal shoes at all times, concrete shoes. It is as if there's a little extra effort it takes to do most things in this place. But yeah. Sidlai says, "Here you are. This is Solania, the Electrum Heaven. My home. Or our home." He gestures, and you see the large mountain, the large brick-laid path, similar to the one you see on the image that I posted, stretches up towards the large monastery. The way there is laid with like these large steps that would feel they might feel quite hard to walk if you walk there for long, and it looks like this monastery could be maybe an hour away. You look around you and you see like yourselves. You see Osaduro. You're buzzing in your chest. That happened before you entered this place, like as you had your duster on with the orb.
Yeah.
You no longer feel the buzzing. Instead, before you, Helios, you see a human man with long black hair and piercing blue eyes.
Oh shit! Do you still have the pic that I sent you?
I did, but no more. we'll see. Hold on. Here we are. Yeah. We'll get it. But yeah, you see him. Well, you describe what you look like, Osadura or Eli. There, I have the AI generated image you gave me here. It's weird. I figured out how to make barrels on the guns. But yeah, you see this. But yeah, Chris, go ahead. Describe what Eli Harding looks like, my dude.
Tall guy wearing basically what the pic shows. Blue eyes, probably not glowing, but you know, AI can only do so much. But yeah, bright blue eyes, long black hair, got some stubble on his chin. And he looks like your typical gunslinger type.
You see it with a slight, it's slightly odd. There's a weird glare to his skin, almost like, well, not like you would see a regular human. It's almost like he is glowing just a tiny bit. And Osdura as well. Like you can see if you look, like you notice he is staring at you. See, like you notice your hands are not as bony as they used to be.
I look at Helios and I say, "What? I got something in my teeth."
I can't see him right now.
What?
Your teeth. There's mouth in the way.
What?
That's mouth in the way.
I will reach up and touch my face. And do I feel this?
It's odd. It's like you feel skin, but it is it's hard. It's like you're almost feeling it 50% of how it should be. It's there, but the connection to how much you feel it is not quite there. It's like you're got a little bit of anesthesia on your skin. You know the feeling.
I poke myself in the eye.
Ow! Hurts.
It does. Ah, fuck. Ugh.
Stinging pain on your eyeball.
Been a while since I could do that.
Did you do that often?
I'd rather not talk about that.
Okay.
And actually, like, betwixt you, as the third member of the group, no longer in front of you is the spitting image of Mekut Guli. Instead, you see a similar glow to what Osadura has going on. You see a white-scaled dragonborn with like 4 horns poking back in the back of his head, and a goatee like a bit of tendrils coming down from the bottom of his mouth. It's like a small goatee. Wearing the same robes as Morn did.
Born!
Oh my.
You should get a look at yourself.
Yes. He looks at himself. Oh my. You as well. It seems that we are ourselves. Strange.
It is, isn't it? Been a while since I had skin.
I do wonder about that. Do you have skin? Is it truly skin, or is it just merely due to your soul being here?
I mean, true enough.
But actually, Helios, would you open your mouth for a second?
I sure.
You still have fangs. There's no change. still have fangs.
This is so sad.
Yeah. But you do notice, Helios. You do feel a slight. I'm assuming you all are wearing your adventuring equipment, all your weapons and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Helios, you notice your sword is feeling strangely hot in this place. The Acheron blade.
Oh God.
Mm.
Oh yeah, it doesn't fuck with Celestial.
No, it really much does fuck with Celestials, gotta tell you.
Oh, it really wants to fuck with Celestial.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, it feels oddly hot. And, so do both of you. After a bit, you're acclimatized to the air around here, and you notice that, yeah, it's pretty hot. It's like there's a heat in this place that seems to gnaw at you, but it's not enough to damage you. But you feel there's a hostility in the air here. Yes. Sishilalda says, well, I would urge Morn or Salmorn, whichever you prefer, to stay here to observe. While the two of you, the trial is simple. You have to reach the steeple of that monastery up there. How you get there will be the true test. What you do on the way there. So, watch yourselves. Don't forget to have fun.
Okay, that wasn't terrifying at all.
Just be yourself. Gives a wink.
All right. Well, shall we?
Let's do this.
Be yourself. The worst advice.
Well, it's all about who
We're gonna
are
walk
you.
up the mountain.
Okay. As you walk up the path, Salmorn stays behind, gives a wave. Don't get lost. As you find that the brick path seems to wind up and down, going across like tremendously steep hillscapes. At points, the steps get rocky. Now, as you're in this place, you see quite a few spectacular things off the side. Like you see distant herds of strange animals, maybe celestial creatures. You notice sometimes the sky streaks with what appears to be comets falling down, but you realize if you look very closely with Osaduro's incredibly good perception, you know that those are not asteroids falling towards the ground. Those are angels flying incredibly fast through the air. Now, in this place, I have a little mechanic. I'm going to keep track of something called Radiant Resolve. This is the amount of points on your little trial here. Okay?
God.
There are certain mechanics that will happen to you. For this, at the start of each round for this trial, I will deal a bunch of radiant damage to you, and you need to make a con save. Having a success, the DC will increase as we go, but if you choose, you can take the full damage voluntarily, and then the trial will respond with recognition. You may gain advantage on wisdom and charisma checks, and you will get reduced damage next time automatically.
Okay.
And remember, if you hide or act selfishly, it will act against you. Act out of fear or pride, and you may lose a point. Yeah, you have to get a good point total by the end. And getting to a minus score will maybe be very bad. Just telling you that. But yeah, we are at the Crucible path. And I'm running to where the end of my prep goes. So we'll see. Very funny. Very good, very good. I can't wait. I would love to run this next time, honestly, because
if you're not prepared, we can wait.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's
No,
fine.
you're good.
I wanted to play because it's been so fucking long.
Downtime stuff.
Oh, it's fine.
No, I get you.
Sorry. Anyway, downtime stuff. Go do downtime stuff then.
We can do that.
Yeah.
We can do that instead. Yeah.
A week.
Yeah. Downtime.
Oh boy, Christmas just a week away. Invasion of the Draguli just a week away.
The moment Osotro leaves for Celestia, Cloudford just a big sigh. Oh, all right. Oh, right. What's good, man? Never felt this relaxed before. He takes off his rear view mirror. Don't have to watch my back anymore.
Captain Hindsight helmet on the entire time.
The silver wants to do his thing first. His downtime.
Yeah, I'll go over to Kaidel and I'll ask him. So we've had a long rest, right? So everyone's got all their resources back.
But they left on the dusk of the second, of like the day after the party. So first day, yeah, it's at the end of the first day when they leave. So yeah, it's like you have a long rest. Sure.
Okay, I'll ask Kaidel. Does your simulacrum still in Dwindlebomb? Does it have any teleport? Or
I
does it have
mean,
any spell
the
slots
thing
left
about
for
the
teleport?
simulacrum is that once he's spent stuff, he doesn't get it back.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So,
That's what I'm asking.
I mean, yeah, he would have one.
Okay.
He hasn't spent one. That's like his
So,
one. That's his one spell of 7th circle, though. Gotta say, it's I don't know. Spell slot question mark. Yeah,
well,
that's the
that big ol' eyeball is looking for you. So I
Yep.
figure if we want that ship out of Dwindlebomb, what we can do is you can use your teleport spell, get a couple of us and someone who can fly the ship over into Dwindlebomb. Your simulacrum teleports you and itself back to Macrassus, and then you're not on the ship. The eyeball doesn't see you on the ship, leaves the ship alone, and we just fly it back.
Listen, I know this is my fault, but I don't think and I would love to get away with that, but I don't think it's that dumb.
Ah. So in order to get the ship back, we have to fight the eyeball, you think?
I mean, maybe if we can get enough like high-level mages to convene there, because I know the fellas have a funny ritual they did one time where they got to teleport an entire ship. It was just a few days of travel it saved us, but maybe it's enough to buy us time if we do that. But it was like 8 archmages we needed to get from the Frostpeak clan.
That wouldn't be cheap,
Nope.
whatever the payment would be.
Nope, it would not. And our ship is bigger now, so who knows?
Yeah.
Also, we need to pay for them to go there. Last time we did it was at their clan grounds at Sunrock. So
A nice hotel.
yeah.
Well, alright. Well, and then I don't have any idea how to get that ship back without fighting that
if
thing.
you could lend me a few thousand gold, I could probably ask them.
I don't have a few thousand gold.
Fuck. Actually, hold on. Let's wait a few more days, and this baby will do its thing and shows you the ring he has on his finger.
Oh. And you're sure using that ring, the demigods can't sense it or what?
No.
Just fucking one ring Sauron over there.
I mean, I listen. I'm not using the ring; it's just doing its thing. And also, I identified it, and it doesn't say that Odin or anyone knows that it's happening. So who knows? And listen, if it did, then it's because Odin has like specifically a spell to scry on me at all times, which I don't know, maybe. Did you ever encounter anything that would imply that Odin is like watching you when you're in Isgard?
I think there was one point where there was like someone was scrying on us, or nearby there was like some phantasmal eyeball. But I have no idea if that was actually Odin.
Actually, Silver, could you roll me a history check?
Okay. I'll close my character sheet. Hey, I'm actually proficient.
Neat. 21. You
Ah.
recall Ladle, your good old friend. He made a big hubbub in Gulskov, the town, the giant town in the forest, right? That there was a raven at one point, and that is apparently a bad omen. And it means that the All-Father is watching.
I take a look. Are we inside or outside?
Your choice.
Okay, I just take a look around wherever we are. I look for any ravens.
You don't see any ravens anywhere?
No. I'm not seeing any suspicious birds that were watching us when we were in Eastgard, so maybe not.
Well, I guess what kind of birds?
Ravens.
Oh. Yeah, those are usually bad omen where I come from, so that's yeah. That's actually bad. Actually, maybe I should have Steel keep an eye out. Which is his big eagle. He had tamed that one time. Anyway, yeah, I'll keep an eye out for it. Sure, but nothing from what I've seen, so maybe. We'll see.
So,
All right.
and even if we do, going back to the ship issue, even if we do teleport the ship, I'm assuming that eyeball is powerful enough to be able to see you wherever you are. So
I mean, he could
once he's
scry on me, I think, and I think he cast a spell for me to make me stupid. So, yeah, he.
but you
probably,
you don't
probably
think
could.
it's just going to
And
try and
once-
chase you?
I mean,
I guess
maybe once that ship leaves, I think, unless he's already on the way here. You know,
maybe we should scry for that thing.
we don't even know if he can teleport.
Nope.
Did we ever? No, we never figured that out. Sorry about this. By the way,
The only
this
thing
a
we know
huge
is that
mistake.
it floats around. It shoots. It creates like the wands or whatever, and it destroys non-magical things.
Right. Swims through non-magic ground. Creates wands. If we had some way to cut off its magic, maybe, like say, put like a thing on it and it can't cast. Well, it didn't actually cast; it just made wands, didn't it? So.
Okay. Wands were doing the casting.
Yeah.
It's cheating.
Yeah, that's cheating. We should get like an anti-magic field. We should ask the. Again, another thing we need the Order of Gishul for. They have those beasts that can just eat magic, whatever.
How many people can you move with the teleport spell?
Like 8.
Oh, okay.
Me and 8 people,
So-
I think. I think so.
All
I
right.
think that's the case,
Not
but
very
I need
many
to
then.
check teleport.
I was thinking if we had maybe 1 or 2 other people that could teleport, whatever allies we end up going to the east with, we could teleport everyone to the ship. And then if it does try,
Oh, teleporting
we
the
have a
ship.
lot of extra hands.
Major problem with that. It usually needs to be like a static place. Hold on.
I thought he had
It
an
just
array
needs
on the
to be
ship.
known to you. What?
Didn't he put a marker on the ship?
You mean like a teleportation circle?
Yeah.
I don't think he did.
Oh. I could have sworn he did. Okay.
Yeah, you and up to 8 willing creatures.
Alright. Well, we'll address the ship issue later. Let's go.
Well, I mean,
guess.
I could go to Dwindlebaum, ask some of the archmages to do the thing again because we're in serious trouble. I'll pay them. We'll teleport together to the Dwindlebaum and then back again. It shouldn't be that much of a problem.
Alright. Sounds like a plan.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Any of
I
you
guess-
guys coming
no.
along for the ride just in case, or no? Okay.
Yeah, I guess if it needs the attention of more than just a couple of people, this feels like. I guess downtime can happen anytime.
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah,
if
for
you're doing
sure.
the finicky thing, then maybe.
This sounds like a bigger threat than it could end bad. Is what I feel.
Everything can always end bad, Lewis. You need to understand this. It can always end bad. Listen, just talking to an ancient evil thing to get some info can end bad, and it did. It fucking did.
We're too cacted down. Let's stick together for this.
Oh yeah.
Worst case scenario, we run.
Yeah. I mean, we could have it. I mean, it's got to be off screen. This thing. I'm just thinking, shoot, you want to come along for it? I'm just trying to keep track of where everyone is during the downtime. Nien, what are you doing during the downtime?
Yeah.
I think she's just spending time with Velvera, I imagine. Just going off and just doing whatever.
Oh yeah. Actually, funny thing. If you're running around, could you roll me a d20?
2.
Okay. So I had a table here of potential characters you could meet in the town while you're going around and talking to Velvera. And you find Karn. That's a 2. You find him. He has set up a small shop, like a small booth. Even though he has a spa he owns. He made a spa. He made a spa somewhere that he owns partially with another guy. He's been trying to do all kinds of things. He wants to try to tame an Ankeg, and he's been doing a lot of stuff here lately. But he seems to be hanging out at this booth, and he has this little box that you recognize from Medeiros' lair. This small toy box, and he apparently has a. He seems to be running a very cheap thing of, oh, come get creeped out by the spooky doll thing going on. He basically has this little toy thing for like, you could basically pay him like 2 copper, and you can have your fortune read or whatever the hell this thing does. He seems happy that you're there. Like, hey, and then but you can decide to engage with that or not if you want.
Yeah, I think like.
Sure, let's pull up the thing. Hold on, this back here. Yeah, here it is. Yeah.
So this is what you're up to now, just.
I mean, we finished doing the repairs on the Golden Lion, the Exalted Lion, and yeah, the Prime Directory is mostly repairing itself right now. It's doing its thing. So, and I don't know. Bersolar wants me to make a few drones to do a thing in Morscar. But otherwise, yeah, I'm doing great. How are you guys been doing?
I mean, we're making progress, I think. Just a lot's going on. But that's not really new.
Right. I use gold, so I need to always come up with new business ventures, to make stuff. Because when I'm not on the ethereal plane, I don't know, I need gold, because apparently it's a planar linked thing to the ethereal plane, so it's very dense there. So it's like a bargaining chip. I'm basically bargaining with the converging and blah blah blah. He goes on about like how he creates things out of basically nothing using gold as a sacrifice. The fabricator, it works like that, where it needs like gold and stuff. I'm imagining he's not listening.
There probably is.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that makes sense. That's
oh
good.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
All atomic principles is actually amazing. Good. Yeah, to make it on the fly, that's a wonder. That's a technological wonder right there. So hypothetically, Karn will be able to create anything when he's on the ethereal plane. That's kind of wild. But yeah, I'm just looking for a thing here. Yeah, I'm looking for this thing. You want to give it a whirl? It's it can tell you lots of weird things.
A while, but we never really messed with it. Sure, I guess. We have a bit of time.
Yeah. Apparently, it can tell you weird things about. I mean, some of the stories are really strange and nonsensical. Some of them, I think, relate to some people I know. Which is really creepy, but I think it's interesting.
Has it been sort of the stories? I guess I'll just try it, see what happens.
All right then. 5, 6. Yeah. Could you roll me? Okay. First of all, give him 2 copper.
Let's get the gold piece.
Oh, gold piece, damn. Awesome.
Oh my god.
I don't have copper.
That'll be 25 cents.
Let's take gold. He said he needed gold, so you could have a gold coin.
Here, awesome. Could you roll me a d6? And then a d4.
2. Aw, 3. I was hoping it'd be another 2.
Okay. Okay. 2. Okay. You see, as the so the 3 was the second one?
Yes.
Cool. You see, popping out of the box, you see a small wooden jester-like little man come out with, instead of a head with a face, it has just a round orb for a head with this creepy-looking glowing iris inside of a hole come out of the chest like a little marionette or a little puppet, and he just animates and stares at you deep within your soul. Seems to stare directly into your eyes, and they then start to speak. Once upon a time, there was a sheep who lived in constant fear of the wolves that prowled the edges of the pasture. The sheep dreamed of a life free from the terror of the wolves, and in its naivety, believed it could find a way to rid the pasture of them forever. One day, the sheep decided to seek the help of a farmer, thinking that humans held the power to change its fate. The sheep approached the farmer, bleating its plea for protection and safety. The farmer listened to the sheep's desperate cries and agreed to help. But his solution was not what the sheep had imagined. The farmer brought a fierce hound to the pasture. The hound was trained to guard and protect, but its presence was imposing and frightening. The sheep, expecting the wolves to be driven away, found itself under the watchful eye of the hound at all times. The hound kept the wolves at bay, but it also kept the sheep confined, herding it away from the edges of the pasture and nipping at its heels if it strayed too far. As you roll a 3, that's all you're getting. There's more. As suddenly the power's down. Oh, that's you need to roll. You need to give more to the thing if you want more of the story. But it has some more.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, sure.
And you see, like, as you give him another one, like, Karn is putting his finger on a little pin that seems to, like, connect to his finger, and then the puppet springs back to life. The sheep soon realized that its wishes had come to at a great cost. The wolves no longer threatened it, but the freedom to roam the pasture as it once did was gone. In its foolish quest to be rid of the wolves, the sheep had traded one form of captivity for another. It learned too late that sometimes solutions we seek can bring about unintended consequences. And the safety it yearned for came for its own kind in chains. With its own kind of chains, sorry, I can't fucking read. Oh fuck, that was not the revised version. I had another one. That one was the Tale of the Sheep and the Wolves. And as you've completed that story, Nien, you gain 1 point of inspiration.
Nice.
So Karn, listening to this thing, I don't know what that's about. That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird, but I don't know. Something about it felt inspiring.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Well, there's probably more. But yeah, that's the gist of this thing. It's very weird. It like tinkles a bit of the brain, just a little bit.
And you're just sort of selling this experience to like people to come by.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's tons of people. They have weird stories.
So is it different for everyone?
I think so. They'll probably tell you another one if you give it more.
Maybe another time.
Alright.
I don't know if I can be more inspired than I am right now.
You can, in fact. No, Karn will not say that, but I will. You can have more points of inspiration if you want.
Well, my character sheet only lets me mark one, so...
Well, actually, if you would allow it, I could give the inspiration to a character that the story is related to, if you want. But that person is not there right now. If you want, we'd have to give it to...
No, it's okay.
Okay. Because I'm like, well, who does the story relate to?
I wonder who.
I wonder who. We will never know. Anyway. Oh yeah, but do come back. Do come back with any of the other guys if you wanna try it out.
If they're all quite busy with, I don't know, all these things of like.
Busy. Oh yeah, I only got the
Finding...
world to save or whatever. That guy.
And trying to find people to help with this with Mako and this other continent.
Oh.
It's
I don't know who Mako is, so I don't know.
It's fine.
I don't think actually Karn. No, Karn never met Mako ever. So.
Yeah, I just I don't really know exactly what I can do to help other than just be there. I don't know anyone. I don't know an army or anything, so I'm just kind of we're just kind of doing things, exploring stuff around here until someone asks for our help.
Yeah. You know what? I could well, if the enemy was in the ethereal plane, I could probably make an army there with like puppets or something.
I mean, that would be great, but
that would be great.
They're not.
Oh. Then I need to get a lot of more money so I can make them here.
I mean, even like I guess if you make some,
oh yeah,
I'm sure that they'd be useful.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get a lot more money. So you're holding up the queue. Sorry. So. See ya. Right, but yeah. Anyway, if you wanna come by Karn for any of that funny stuff later, that's an option for the party.
Yeah, I basically just spend the downtime just doing stuff like around the city.
All right, cool.
If someone needs help with something, I'll help them, but I don't really know exactly what Yin can really do to help prepare and like for this expedition. Like,
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I think actually, would you roll me a could you roll me an Arcana check?
Sure.
Watch this drive.
Okay. With Elvira summoned, I get proficiency.
Neat.
And yeah. And you know what? Just for fun, because it's downtime, I'm gonna use the I'm gonna add Velvera's intelligence as well. So.
Okay, that's like.
Be 24.
Yeah. 24. You noticed the little wooden man inside the thing with the one eye. It looking at you and telling you weird knowledge. It reminds me of Vera incredibly of a mythical creature called a Nothic.
And if you take the first letter of each sentence of the story, it says "free me."
Yeah. Help! Oh my God, help me!
Help! Kill me!
Burn this box.
Help! May have jumped around the story a little bit, but I got the four things here. Oh, hold on. I forgot to edit a thing. There it is. Right. Right. Epic. Right. Cool. Clathris, you're looking around for tuning rod. Tuning fork.
Yeah. Is it be researching into Celestia tuning rod? You know, just in case I have to go back those two up. And also the East Guard as well. That'll be the main chunk of it.
Alright. You would let's see, Isgard and Celestia. Would you roll me either be an Arcana or religion check?
Oh, alright. Let's go.
Unless you have any other features that could guarantee this, you know, of course.
Nope. I know nothing.
I do not know, therefore I do not
Yeah. I cast Sunbeam, so it looks like I have a beam of light on me.
That's true.
So it buffs my religion. Hang on, but there we go. 6!
Wow.
I make no sense. I'm not a man of faith. I have no idea what's going on. What the hell are gods?
What are gods? I would
What's
say you
heaven?
could get it. Since you're doing it over the course of a fucking week, I'll give you advantage, but yeah, sure. You can do roll again if you want. Like, but
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
7. The week helped.
Yeah,
Extra
you
time
know-
helped me
You know what they say.
realize.
Yeah, you know what they say. That's great.
Yep, I know what they say.
You know what they say. Well, given it's a celestial realm, it makes sense that probably I would say that Turing fork is probably some type of like precious metal, but the note you don't quite know. You could go ask what would we call it when you're a no, it'd just be a cleric, I guess. Then I was gonna be like, oh well, there's demonologists and stuff, and diabolists. What are the things for angels? Well, I guess it's just a cleric then. Yeah, a cosmologist about how the tuning fork is done. But yeah, you can get the gold and stuff. You can start spending the money on it. You need to tune it to the right note. Maybe if you knew someone who knew music theory, then maybe.
No, couldn't think of anyone.
Nope.
Nope. If only we have a bard.
No, we don't. He would use bardic inspiration if that was the case.
Okay, I'll just throw this out there. I can technically get a plus 14 religion check.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah, probably. I think it's an eventuality just going to Nin. I think it's
more going to Velvera. Like,
no, it's more like Clathris forgetting. It's like, Nin probably won't know. But it's like a last resort thing. Oh, maybe let's go ask Nin.
Maybe.
Forgetting Farah knew
I
everything.
have one right here.
Oh.
Oh.
I already had tuning fork. Yeah.
I actually have one for every plane. I just didn't know what they were.
The key to sigil the city of Doors. It's right here.
Yeah.
Oh, dining set.
Exactly. For tuning spoon, tuning knife. Whole tool.
Yeah, I guess it is like that. Little bit of worry about how Helios and Nosodru will fare, and it's like if he has no way to access the place, they could just be trapped there or die or whatever. just thinking. It used to be, what do you call it when you plan for bad outcomes? It's like
That.
Yeah, playing for the worst.
yeah, but it's like planning for a potential bad outcome, but now it's just planning for eventuality. It's like it's gonna happen. Let's just plan for it.
Called being a pessimist.
Yeah.
No, that's
Now probably go to
being
Lado as
prepared.
well and get his help on getting tuning fork for Iscard, just in case as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, if Nin is helping Nin, you can roll as well, if you want to.
Okay.
Yes. I'll get Ian to help with the
25.
the celestial
Yeah.
one.
Here we are.
Oh,
Yeah, because the thing that gives me proficiency, because I actually am already proficient in religion. That's just one I have before, but with Velvera, that proficiency becomes expertise, and then I can add the +5 as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
Epic.
Good.
You know, whether it's just maybe it was a passing fascination with music and tones for a bit in your life, but you know that Mount Celestia is a tuning fork with the note made of gold with the note of a D.
I imagine it's
So-
probably like a discussion with Velvera as like, and then there's like a moment of like, oh, there was that one time in ages and ages ago where like,
Valvera, remember the one time?
yeah, where it's like,
Family Guy funny moments.
there was like, probably didn't end up actually, obtaining a tuning fork, but like there was like research into it for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, yeah. So the Mount Celestia is the gold tuning fork with the note of D. However, there's no guarantee that it will be for the exact realm, like the exact layer. Like, how do you know how to go to exactly, the Electrum heaven where they went?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I guess that's not the main concern. I guess it's just a way to get there, figure out the
Start
rest
playing
later.
whole notes and half notes and see if it makes a difference.
Yeah. I have a whole xylophone in front of me made of tuning forks, and I start playing songs. I'm just collecting all the music notes. Yeah, I guess to get one custom made, which was, how much was it? 200 something per. Well, it has to be worth that, I guess.
The spell.
And whatever well, just wondering, as in, do I have to pay extra for like labor and other stuff? Upsell. I'm concerning the financial scene in Macrassus.
Let me see what
Or
the fabricated
local
spell
artisans.
Find someone.
I actually don't go to. I don't go to Khan because I don't like his automatic machine-made, artificial intelligence.
It needs to be like handcrafted by a blacksmith.
Yeah, local handcrafted artisan. That's where I go. And I go there. They tell me it's how much, and I say I don't have that much. Go put it on. Put it on
And then
the
you go
tab
to
in
Karn.
the Adventurers Guild.
Excuse me,
Put it on
Mrs.
the
Smith,
tab.
do you have a commission sheet that I could look at?
Put it on the tab. Adventurers Guild. Yes, I'm with them. Yes, my name Osso Duro.
Eli Harding, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eli Harding. Yeah, that's me. Can I actually do that?
You can commit fraud, yeah,
I don't
sure.
have to go. Well, it's not fraud. It's I'm using the resources. We do have party fun. It's just more fun to scam the Adventurers Guild more. Let's have a look. Party fun. Where is it? Oh god.
I don't know. It's not mine.
Party fun. There we go. 3,005. So how much would it cost me? Just charge me the 250.
250, and then it's I guess the labor price would be another 10.
Okay, 260.
Yeah.
Done. And Could I go to Lado for the Eastgard one as well?
Yeah, if you can find him, if he's in town.
Sorry?
Yeah, if he's in town, if you can find him.
Oh, bugger, yeah. I'm
He
just
does
gonna
like
look
taking
around. If I
dirt
can't find him, I
naps,
can't find him.
literally.
Yeah, well, I'll visit my favorite napping spot as well. Dirt. My local watering hole. Just any mud place.
Draw me
Yeah, I use my... Oh fuck it! I'm using commune with nature. I'm gonna ask all the muddy grass people.
Ask the
Ever
dirt.
seen a dirty wizard around?
Damn.
The dirtiest wizard you've seen. He loves to eat dirt.
God's dirtiest soldier. Yeah. You ask the ground, and it says yes. This creature has inserted itself many times. Many times.
Oh, please
And-
not use the word insert, my friend.
Okay.
That is
Tombs.
a disgusting word. Yes.
I'm talking about the mud.
Well,
That's disgusting. Alright.
Yeah. No, I'm telling the flower, telling the grass.
Yeah. We'll say,
We are better than this, all right?
okay. He has embedded his member many times.
Oh. All right, that's better, but you know,
Is it?
Could you? That's. Anyway.
Anyway,
I'm not working that grass.
he's inserted into the moist ground. He has indeed, and he seems to like the dirt around the palm trees along the main road. He likes to nap there every once in a while.
Oh, thank you.
But also he hates. He usually makes a little lean-to, or he just straight up is in the dirt, inside the ground, because he doesn't like the smell.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I will cast Tree Heal on this guy and leave him.
Oh, thank you.
Take it easy, brother.
Damn.
I pour a bit of water. It's like pouring a drink on the floor for a fallen friend. But I
Yeah.
pour on
Piss on him real quick. Yeah. Tree obliges. And yeah, eventually, as you walk down the main path, you do see a massive lean-to. That's like stretched across one, and like some of the guards are looking at it, like, what the fuck's going on here? Should we intervene? What's going on? As you see, you do find Ladle. He seems to be sitting in the ground. Basically, he's like sitting halfway down. He's like just with his he's like sitting like you'd sit in a spa with like your arms like along the sides. But he's like sitting like that, but like his torso down is like in the dirt. So he's just like with his arms up on the surface, like he's about to fucking crawl out of the dirt, like crawl out of the ground. But he's like sitting there. He's like, and with a light shadow on himself, like, oh hey, Plant Man. How you doing?
Latho, yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, well enough. I hope I did not disturb your rest.
No, not at all.
Oh, excellent. I do have a request, a matter that could use your expertise.
Okay.
Yeah, you familiar
dirt?
with well, not exactly. Just a matter regarding the place where you came from, Eastgard.
Well, more specifically Jotunheim, but yeah.
Yes, well, as a whole, I believe. I need to research into the matter of tuning fork to use with plane shift, planar truffle. Required to know the material relevant to your realm and a music
Right.
note.
Well, yeah, if you want to go directly to Isgard, there's no guarantee of where you'll go. But yeah, it's by the way, if you ever want to like go there by like color pools or any other magic like that, then you'd go with Indigo. That's the one you want to go for. But if you talk about tuning forks, then it's a G note, I believe, made of gold.
Oh, G.
A G.
G note.
A G note, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Um,
Would you happen to know any associated metal, perhaps? Material?
I said gold.
Oh, gold as well. Bloody hell. Everything's made of gold
It's
nowadays.
an upper. Yeah, it's apparently it's precious or something.
Oh. Well, I'd say it's superficial.
I mean, I see
Such a
they call
society.
it precious metal, but people give it away to each other all the time. I don't understand.
Well, I suppose they are worth whatever value we give them.
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, I see you value mud a lot more than other things, do you not?
Yeah, because it could be used for anything. Duh.
Exactly. I see other people value gold as a form of currency.
Oh, by the way, I don't think it is a thing, but I would love if you could figure out in exchange for this, if you could figure out if there's a way to get to Yggdrasil easier.
Yggdrasil, you mean the
Tree, yeah.
big tree?
Yeah.
Right.
The world
Well,
tree, tree of life, the world ash.
Yes, I am familiar. We were there briefly,
Oh yeah.
but
I would love to go there again because, if I could just beam right there, then I don't have to go past Asgardian guards,
that would be great.
Oh yeah.
Well, perhaps this research will come to fruition eventually. I do plan to collect means of traveling to certain locations beyond our own.
Cool. By the way, this dirt sucks. I fucking hate the dirt around here. He looks at the sand.
Yeah, I'll pick.
around him.
I'll grab some, rub some on my face.
It's sand.
Do a little bit of the ice cream kind.
The tongue, the cream.
You're right. Quite acidic, quite sour. Hint of manure. Not bad actually, but
That's bird poop.
an acquired taste.
That's the bird poop.
Oh, is it?
But this dirt sucks. Do you know anywhere with better dirt? Because I thought Midgard would be full of good dirt, but no, it's not been any good dirt since we were down south.
Perhaps not dirt, but have you heard of the swamp of Ibura? That's the place I came from.
Oh,
And it's excellent. The land is fertile, though, again, acquired taste. But, in a hot summer's day, nothing better than a swamp bath.
all right. Maybe I'll go there. I think I'm leaving this place. There's a lot of people here, and that's awful. I don't like people. I need my little place where I can be alone. I miss my house actually, but I don't want to go back to Golskov because then I'll have to get past Asgard again to get here. So that's yeah.
Oh, from the sound of that, perhaps the swamp will be a nice home for you. It's rather
Swampy.
the people, the swampy, and the people, and to keep to themselves.
Less people.
And the sun there is not as strong as well. Well, foreign like myself. We're rather reserved people.
Oh, that's what I was wondering about.
If you
Why is there so
smell.
much sun here? It's stupid. What? Don't they have, No, they don't. Okay. Anyway. Later.
All right. Well, thank you, Lado, for the help, and
No
I'll let you
problem.
know if I can find ways to return.
Goodbye, the Slayer of the Wolf.
Yeah, pulls his collar. Yikes! Wolf. Kill the other wolf. Just a quick thought going through Crowder's mind as well. The ash tree he's seen in the few plane.
Yeah, the
Could it
roots.
kind of be like a back door to?
Oh yes.
To. Yeah, that's the thought Clatter's having, but we'll research on that later to confirm.
I think it has been confirmed.
That's his
I swear it has been at one point.
Because I think it's more like like a known thing, but I think now later mentioning using Yggdrasil as the backdoor to go to Ysgard is the ash tree as a backdoor to Yggdrasil, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, back on my mind, that would be revisited
that's
eventually.
a funny thing. If Helios or Osadoro falls off Mount Celestia, then maybe they'll end up in Hades, and therefore you can go get them. You can go get them, and then they can go up
True.
By
Anyway. Yeah. I like that. I like that idea.
Good luck getting there, though. That's a fucking harsh-ass journey. And that's near the location of Dendar, so that's bad.
Oh boy, yeah.
Good old Nidhogg. Anyway, good. You got your things.
Yep.
Let's see. Silver. Gangsta.
Yep.
You've left them off on their thing, and you saw a bright light as they. I guess no. You didn't meet up with them when they were there. You just told them to go to a certain place, and then they went off. But yeah, Helios and Osadoro. You haven't seen them for a bit. What do you do during the downtime?
Well, I guess I already had that whole conversation with Kydell, so I guess now what?
That was a conversation. That's not days.
Yeah.
You still have your cult and the anti-cult that are here. They're potentially going to kill you if you do things they don't like.
Yeah.
Still in town.
I'll go talk with the regular cult, the ones that doesn't want to kill me.
Oh yeah. He is the Messiah. Yeah. You encounter the small fellas, hellish fellas. That is their little leader. He says, "Oh yes, Moonchild, Starchild. Sorry, not Moonchild. Starchild. What is your directive? What can you reveal to us?"
I am currently looking for a way to get you to a location where you might be able to commune with your god. So.
Oh, praise be.
We're going
Oh.
to commune with them. Is it like you're just going to cast a spell and you just need to cast a single spell and talk to them? Is it a ritual? Is it going to take several days?
You could do a quick spell, but it would be a lot of energy. If we did a prolonged gazing together, then perhaps we'd get the attention of Perseus himself. Or perhaps we could do a group chant. It will be a bigger ritual, but it will be effective.
Well, we're currently looking into how to get you guys to a different place to commune. So, I don't expect we'll be there more than a day or two. I'll come get you guys. Where are you guys currently staying?
Here.
Oh.
You're talking to them while they've been hiding under Sicily's floorboards for a long time now.
I didn't realize they were still there. I was like, why haven't you guys just gotten do you not have any money for room and board?
Our enemies are looking for us. We were on the road for a long time. And this place is safe.
Is Sicily since I'm below Sicily's office, is Sicily okay? Go. You just wait right here for a sec. I'll climb up the ladder or the stairs or whatever into Sicily's office. Yep. Is she there?
Oh yeah. She's doing paperwork. Yeah. She's signing a lot of stuff. Like, oh fuck it,
Yeah.
Basically, as you enter the end of the way down there, she's like, don't interrupt me. Just go in there. Don't
Okay.
interrupt me. But yeah, as you're coming up,
Bad for Sicily.
Yeah. I didn't realize they were. Is there anywhere we could put them where the? Did they tell you that someone was after them?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the premise of them being here.
Yeah. Is there anywhere we could put them so they're not bothering you, where they won't be assassinated?
Oh, there's a ton of places. They're just kind of far away.
Oh.
I mean, if you can get them to the teleportation circle and you have anywhere in mind, you could teleport them there, I guess, if you can hire a wizard.
Where would you recommend we teleport
I don't know,
them
fucking
to?
Dwindlebomb.
Do we really want to inflict these people on Dwindlebomb? Oh.
Do you have any better
I feel like our
ideas?
group is spending enough damage.
I mean, it's far away. Nobody's gonna fucking care, and if they do care, they're gonna
That's
like.
true.
I don't know. Who? I don't want to say that.
You just don't want to deal with them anymore. I get it.
No, they're fine.
I love it.
They're. I don't see them up here. It's fine. They're just sticking down there. Not like they can see the stars from any better up here.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Well, I'm trying to get them to a different plane to see if
Actually,
they
we should
can.
not send them to Dwindlebomb. They get pissed at the Oculum Temple.
What's the Oculum Temple again?
Oculum is the god of like wisdom and time, and he shows his followers the truth by like in the ceiling of his temples you can see the night sky as it truly should be, and they get offended at that because that is a false projection. That is not the real thing. They're like that is a nice mimicry, but it's not a true night sky. We want to see it for real.
Well, we're currently working on a way to get them into another plane. Then maybe they can commune with their god, get that out of their system, and I don't know what happens after that, but it might get them out of here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, another plane. Cool. That's highly heretical in some places.
That's not my problem.
Okay.
That's the only way they're getting help from me right now. So they can take it or leave it.
Okay. Silver, what do you need my help with? I'm really busy.
Oh. Well,
Because
do you need any help?
In here. Also, do I need help? Okay. She brings out a stack of papers. Like, okay, so she has a lot of paperwork to do with hiring people for a potential invasion across the sea.
Yeah, did Asaduro tell us what he did?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
So I'm just learning this from Cisco for the first time.
And now he's potentially gonna die in Celestia without nobody.
Yeah.
My
So I
God.
just look at the papers. I go, who told you to do this?
Bonehead.
Oh, of course he did. Well,
Yesterday came.
I want to say you can't blame his initiative, but I'm not sure that counts since he told you to do it.
I thought he told you guys before. I thought it was a group decision, but no.
No, we were arguing with Vale about, Kydell.
Who's Vale?
Arguing with Kydell about hiring the Draguli. He wanted to hire the Draguli for the invasion. The ones that tried to kill us.
You mean the Gashul?
The
Gashul, sorry.
The
Yeah.
Ghoulie are the
Yeah.
necromancers.
Yeah. They're the ones we're trying to fight.
Hire them.
Yeah, he
to
was
kill
trying to hire the
themselves.
Gashul to invade.
Okay, I mean, I don't particularly think that's all that bad. As
The
long as we
last
don't hire-
interaction we
as
had-
long as we don't hire enough of them, because then they'll kill themselves on the problem and weaken our enemies.
Well, they almost killed us. A helping hand is fine. I'm not a big fan when that helping hand, the other side of that hand has a knife at your back.
Right, that's why we want them to kill themselves on the problem.
I'd just rather avoid it altogether. Then I'm not having to look over my shoulder.
They're gonna come for you anyway if they're really that big of a problem. Why not two birds with
Yeah.
one stone, you know?
because both of those birds might turn on me at the same time.
That's
It's
why you
the
have
back
the
of a long
stone.
line.
It's true.
Come on, Silver, keep up.
It's true. Rock beats everything. We know that. Scissors? No.
As long as you throw hard. All right. So,
But yeah,
exactly.
I can have you run a few errands around town if you're, because like instead of having to sign paperwork and have it sent to people manually or whatever, you can just run around, right? You're fast.
I'm fast, but did you already pick people to hire? Or are you
I
still
have
looking through them? I can
compiled
help you
a.
sort through these
I am
people.
compiling a grand list. I'm just I could strike out some of this list if I could just get a few specialists. Otherwise, if I can't find specialists, I'm gonna have to hire a cannon fodder.
All right. So just tell me what you need help with the most, and I'll do that.
Okay. Just basically ask you to run around town with errands, like, hey, bring this to here and to this guy, and blah blah blah. You're getting a fetch quest, typical fucking video game fetch quest around town.
All right. I'll help her.
Sure. Yeah, sure thing. All right then. Now, gamers. Unless there's anything else you all want to discuss or do, is that going to be it for downtime, you think?
Yeah, I think I might actually
Nice.
reach out to Falfera directly for this one. Well, with Nin, but same thing.
Yeah.
Clathrus, if there's more downtime, of course, in the meantime, he'll inquire about just very, very strange questioning about the woods and stuff like that. Or like any in Farah's travel and Nin's kind of experience. Have they heard of strange woods? Just wooded area, stories about like witches, occult, that kind of stuff.
Not in Macrassus. Well, not in the Arcos Desert.
Just kind of a bit of a general inquiry,
Yeah.
because I think Farah is a very reliable source of
That is
knowledge.
a good question.
I guess it's not looking for particular answers. Is what I'm saying, kind of to do with what he was asked about someone who wandered into the woods.
Wandered into the woods.
Perhaps,
Yeah.
perhaps Calathus have to do that eventually.
Neat.
Do you have a name?
Did you?
Yeah, I think if when pushed, Clash would probably give you a name. It was what is it, Mina? Was that the name he was
Correct.
given?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, I pretend I don't remember. I do. I remember everything. I know too much sometimes.
Well, I think
I too am extraordinarily humble.
we can do a legend lore.
Oh yeah, I
Even
think
anything comes up
Calathus would be like, oh, please, Nin, you don't have to. It's just a trivial inquest. But if you have no need for it, then it's that like you don't have to. But yeah.
Really? Why?
I mean, we've just been kind of going around the city and doing different things. Kind of, we're happy to help where we can.
Oh, well then, yes, if you don't mind, I would like to know about this Mina. It was, it came to me in some sort of vision, some sort of dream about this strange figure walked into the wood and they gained knowledge beyond.
Okay, let's cast legend lore.
Oh yeah, about Mina.
Legend lore. Let's go.
Legend
lore.
lore. Yep. I forget. Chris was not there for when Mina was introduced in another thing, was he? No, that was before Chris.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Legend.
Man, everyone who would
lore.
get this reference is not here. Epic.
Oh.
Awesome.
That is the worst
Could you
thing.
pop
to
Legend
happen.
lore in the chat real quick? Please. Plox. Velvera's Legend lore. Damn.
Doesn't have material components.
It does not.
The DM saying, nope, no lore, not of legendary import.
Sorry.
Copy.
Legendary importance. You get a story Velvera has compiled of different things. Since Velvera had incorporated certain old alchemical principles into the art of making the vessels that you use for your tamers, breaking things into essences. It is one of the baser ideas that are fundamental to modern alchemy. And like wizards of old and clerics sort of like the proto mages we had like back in the ancient days, they sort of blended divine magic and alchemy. They called alchemy the divine art. And there was once a thaumaturge, a mage, who sought great knowledge, but knew that she did not possess the physical means of, surviving everything that she would come across in her journeys in pursuit of knowledge. And so, after a long life adventuring, she settled down in a small hut in the woods, and now it is said that for over the course of hundreds of years, this hut has appeared in random locations where certain people need it. Out in the woods, this old lady will live in a small, quaint cottage, and she has arcane miracles at her disposal. Some say she is a witch, some say she's a miracle worker. But she's apparently she has much knowledge about ancient deities and like religions throughout the ages. As if it is indeed the same woman living there now, she has lived through much of it. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, I'll share.
Turns out she has encountered every boss the party have ever encountered before as well. She's awesome and cool. Anyway, my special OC.
Her name's actually Mary Sue.
Mary Sue, indeed. Mina Sue. That's right.
Mina Sue.
Mina.
Got 20 in every stat, 10 in every modifier.
Oh, she has like 40 intelligence because she's just that smart. And with age
Interesting
begets
story.
wisdom, age begets wisdom, so she's also really wise. Anyway, whatever. Cool story.
If in our travel we ever upon strange woods, Nin, perhaps Could you bring that to my attention? Or perhaps you would like to visit as well. If,
I mean, I'm always happy to visit strange woods.
oh, I'm glad to hear. But that matter is not important as of yet. Though I would like to visit. There are more questions I'd like to ask. And it seems like whoever she is has them. It's downtime.
That is downtime. Game hours. Next week, the trial. Fall or Ascension. Next episode on Koom Eternal.
We finally find out if the souls are held in the balls.
That's true.
In the eyeballs. That's why Satoru got his eyeballs back.
You know, they do say the eyes are the windows of the soul. So.
Oh, it's true. The eyeball. It all adds up.
Key is stored in the balls.
I've been waiting for this to happen.
God, it's my headcanon that you just spent that time partying.
Oh, yeah. At the new spa, right? Just at Khan Spa.
In like
business.
like multiple different places, different parties.
Yeah. Just cast simulacrum just so you can party at multiple locations at the same time.
Yeah. I would probably ask.
We had a week, so
for downtime in a week. But yeah, we'll see.
It's nothing. It's not downtime for Neen. It's uptime. Party uptime.
Yeah. Uptime funk. Anyway.
Gotta make the most of every day I've got.
Yeah.
Because they're dwindling.
Yeah, that's true. 1 week of non-activity is pretty big deal. Means just doing like really hard drugs.
Getting wasted.
Unfortunately, we don't level up by XP anymore, so we can't go grind random goblins.
You know, I was considering that after the trial. It has been a while since you guys leveled up last. It would be neat to have.
Has it really been that long?
I think so. It was just up before the Dwarven Arena.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Ooh.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that was
I'm excited for the trial. I think that's gonna be it's gonna be
we
cool.
won't level up yet. We'll do it after the trial because we have Helios and Azadura. Let's see if they even fucking appear. Like, listen, what if Helios and Azadura just fucking die? What would you do then?
Meet two new characters, I suppose.
No. No, Cricket's coming back if I die.
I mean, honestly,
God.
yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Asadora just possesses his son.
Oh God. I mean, we do have the means to rescue them if they go to Hades.
Reincarnated as a gun.
If they die, then it's just another side quest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We'll get them. We'll get them back.
Artaz, your son has returned.
Lightning.
Sorry, what did you say, Will?
I said level 6. If we do level up, level 16 ASI time.
Assy. I love Assy.
Wow. Assy.
Assy.
Not me. Not I, sir.
God.
One level behind.
Guys.
Oh, right, because you multi-class.
Oh, wow. Can you believe it, guys? Deltarune. Just a week away.
It is, isn't it?
It is less than... Actually, it's like in 4 days now, I think. No, it's not less. It's more than that. It's like 5 days.
It's close.
Deltarune. It got here so... I can't say that. That's true. It got here so...
So we know that Newton won't be prepared next week either.
Thank you. Thank you for the confidence. Go fuck yourself. Anyway. I've had this week off from work, but I didn't feel like I had like a day off like before like Wednesday. It was like Wednesday was the first day where I felt like, oh well, I actually don't have to go to work today. Oh wow, that's awesome. But then my niece came over and I had to take care of her for the fucking jeez.
No.
It'll take it out of you.
Yeah.
4 days. 4 days and 12 hours, gang. It's Deltarune time. It's going. Yay. Can you believe it, guys? Deltarune. Just a week away. Oh, wow.
Can you believe it, guys?
Deltarune is in a week. Woohoo. I'm so happy with this information.
Well, that's so cool.
Yeah,
I'm calling it here.
I think so.
Okay.
More
Well, next time,
bullshit.
go to trial. That'll be the good
Go
stuff.
to trial. Hi,
I gotta
Saul
wake up
Goodman.
early, so
Yeah, I'll see.
I'm gonna-
Can
I'm
you
gonna
all make
do
it
it.
for next week? I want to know this. Can you?
Probably.
Maybe.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm a hard maybe.
It's a hard
I'm traveling next
There's-
week, so I don't know if I'll be in any shape to
Right.
do
Well,
anything Friday.
I have very firm perimeters of what is going to do.
I'll be
What is
there.
going to happen next session? We're doing the trial, and I'm going to give you guys.
I'm gonna
funny
try and
roles
make it.
to fuck with the two of them.
Yeah.
Have fun, Nerd and Chris. You're gonna have so much fun.
so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only need
Yay.
2 players here, so I mean,
That's true.
Wouldn't it be funny if the two of them cancel next session and we just get to do nothing?
All right. Well, till then.
Yeah, it's just Thursday. I get back. I'm flying back, and I think I get back
That's
home
good.
like midnight.
Yeah,
Thursday.
actually, I won't be there because it's not my character's story, and I won't be there.
Just a week
I've been waiting for this. Been waiting for seeing how they'll act. Wonder what will happen. Sounds like a pretty big deal.
On the wayward path.
Just a little bit big.
Just yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Tiny
Yep,
bit.
skipping straight to
we
stage
had-
4.
we had to go to Mount Celestia, right? Had to be.
Yeah,
We didn't have
or-
to, but
Well, if
we
you
had
wanted
to.
to be
If they
cool.
didn't, if they didn't do good enough, they would have just been blue balled by the whole thing. Honestly, it wouldn't have
Like-
enough of an impact.
Just
Like the
gotta
whole
go all the way.
holy undead thing would not be a thing. Like they offer, yeah, we can revive you. That's gonna be it, buddy. Not no holy undead. What are you talking about? But if you prove you're metal, then maybe
He's not holy. He's been sanctified.
been baptized.
Sanctified
baptized
corpse.
undead. Just splash water on his face. Deltarune.
He just has holy water flowing out of his eye sockets.
Can you believe it, guys? Just a week away.
Now,
This in a week.
I'm so
Yeah, that'd be
tempted
Woohoo!